Konnichiwa, everybody. Oh my goodness, so ridiculous. Thank you so much for the Akasupa. Thank you. Yeah. Can I get some more hearts in chat? Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. Konnichiwa. I had a thought. And the thought was like, hey, you all fish swimming in the airwaves, because like waves, like ocean waves, right? And like koi's are fish, but like koi's are like freshwater fish, but like it's like, hey, all you sea surfing the airwaves, because like airwaves and like radio and like and waves, like water, it's like fish. So you got like howdy something, there was something there. Okay. There was something there that I was like, that'd be kind of cool, but I'm not that good at like coming up with things, but like it's like it's almost there, right? Like you can see the vision, right? I've been on a I've been on a little bit of another like Fallout binge again, because I was like, you know what, the Fallout series was fine, I want to go watch that again. So I did, and then now I'm like, I want to play Fallout now. And I just keep thinking in my head, like, what is it, like, hey, all you wastelanders, this is Three Dog, ow, and you're listening to Galaxy News Radio. And I was like, man, that sounds really cool. I wish I had scripts to like say that, like openings and endings, you know? Satchan, hello, thank you for the 9 months. Okoidi. Great weekend is coming up, wishing you all the best. Thank you. Everyone's saying, are you ready for tomorrow? And I panicked a little bit, because I'm like, wait, it's not tomorrow. It's supposed to be in 2 days. Then I realized, oh wait, time zones. So I was like, okay, thank goodness it's not tomorrow. Oh my goodness. Because I have to wake up super early to make that work. And I'm like, oh wait, do I need to be in bed right now? The 2 days will be, yeah, time zones. It'll be tomorrow. Yeah. It's tonight. Wait, no, not yet. Oh my gosh. It, like, I had that moment. You know when you have like assignments in like school? You have that like little moment of like, wait, is it due today? Is it due in like 2 hours? You know, like that kind of moments, right? Like, it's in 15 minutes. Nick, so quite, thank you for the 7 months. Thank you. Excited for the 3D. Hope the check comes. I hope so too. You'll get there, and it takes me a little bit to come on to radio intro and outros, but once you get the gist of it, things get easier. I don't have any practice. Despite being a millennial, I never successfully started a podcast. I mentioned this story a long time ago, but like all of my there was a phase when like all of my other millennial friends, they wanted to get into radio or like podcasting, and I don't know, it's because they all had all these ideas of like, oh man, I listen to radio all the time when I commute to school and this and that, right? And I never figured out what I wanted to do. I never figured out what, like, exactly what I wanted to, like, talk about. So I never had this consistent theme, right? Like, Altair is, like, really on top of that stuff with, like, oh, you know, for NTR, we're going to talk about this. And he gives us, like, a little agenda and, like, talking points. And, like, we're going to move from subject 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to move on to topic A. And the topic B, subtopic underneath that. And I was like, dang, that's pretty cool. And I'm just like, I My brain is just like empty most of the times. Alpha Sigma podcasts. Wait, is that a thing? When I when I read that, I saw that and I was like, sorry. A friend of mine, he sent me a TikTok a while back of, I don't know if it's an actual podcast or not, but there was this one guy who was like, oh yeah, I'm a Sigma male. So, you know, I do these things and like blah blah blah. And I'm just like, man, like, do people actually talk that way? Do people actually talk that way? Like, I'm a Sigma. And it's like, what? Like, I just... Because it's one of those things where, like, I heard it and I'm like, the only context I have for these letters is, one, fraternities. Because they're like, I don't know, they'll have names like, I don't know, like Delta, Theta, Omega, or whatever, I don't know. Right? But like, they use those, like, the letters, right? So whenever someone's like, I'm an alpha, and it's like, are you part of a fraternity? Like, is the first question that goes in my head, and then I'm like, I'm pretty sure like fraternities have like multiple letters, right? Like alpha, what, you know? But then like, there's like, the new thing coming out is Sigmas? It's not just alpha males. You have Sigma males, and it's like, what is the difference? You know? I almost feel like it's one of those things where it's like, I'm not special enough. I need to become even more special, you know? It's like, oh, you might be Super Saiyan 2, but I'm Super Saiyan Infinity plus 20, you know? And it's like, dude, it's like, okay, just, you keep enjoying that. Like, I'm a Sigma male. It's like, oh, that's nice, honey. That's nice. You know? You can have your dinner after you clean your room. You know, like, that's what goes on in my head whenever they say that. It's like, yeah, you just have fun with that, you know? Like, I think furries are cool. Go keep living your truth, Sigma, or something. I don't know. Isn't Sigma like the name of one of the Overwatch heroes? One of the tanks? I forget. I don't know. It's been a while since I played that. I feel like the dude bros that were using alpha beta nonsense changed because of the popularity boom of ABO. Oh no. Is that? Oh, that's right. Omegaverse has like the alphas and the betas and then like the omegas or whatever, right? Why did they skip all the letters? Why does it go from AB all the way down to O? You know? Is it ABOS now? Alphas, betas, omegas, and then the sigmas. Apparently Sigma has the strengths of alphas but can be more successful alone? What? What do they mean successful? Like, successful in terms of what? You know, is my question. Like, what are you successful at, you know? Do people call themselves omegas? Not that I know of, but it might be a thing. It might become a thing. I don't know. You know what C stands for? Charlie? Wait, no, that's the native phonetic alphabet, right? That's not, what does C? I don't know. I know Kappa is a K. What's a C? I forget. It's been a while. Sounded like a middle schooler came up with, right? Oh my goodness. Successful as in rich, like helicopters, towers, CEO. Just say you're rich then. Like, you don't have to be like, oh, I'm a Sigma. What kind of Sigma? I'm a I don't know. I don't even know what terminology they use. Heartfelt hello. Thank you for the 5 months, Okoidi. Good luck for the 3D this weekend. Excited to see all of your hard work. No, you did amazing on the stage. Thank you. Thank you. Also, Okoidi. You can't keep making surprise guerrilla streams. I want to stream. I want to stream. I just don't have time because most of the morning is spent practicing and like rehearsing and like, yeah. I don't know. I think I am like pretty much the polar opposite of like Bettel. Because Bettel is an absolute king when it comes to improv. Like, you give him a prompt, and then just on the spot, he will come up with the silliest and goofiest stuff ever. I can't do that. I need to prepare. I need to practice, you know? Like, you know how there's some people out there who are like, oh, it's a final? I can just take that, right? And they just wing the final, and then they get an A, right? No, I have to prepare. I have to study. Like, I am studying up until the night before the exam, and I'm, like, reviewing all my note cards, going over all my notes, and I have to, like, double check, you know? Jam Daisies, thank you for the gift of membership. Damser, thank you for the super. Looking forward to your 3D debut. Keep coming, got this. Remember, you're cheering you on. Thank you. Thank you. Matthew, thank you for the super. I'm an alpha male. Untested, unstable, and generally not suitable for the general public. That's right. They have, like, alpha test builds and beta test builds for, like, video games, right? Alpha test builds are, like, the first iteration where it's, like, barely passable as a program. And then it just... Man. Gabby Neko, thank you for the 16 months. I was about to say, but I got your notification. I'm going to chop you affectionately. Throw more puns your way in the future. Thank you. If you do need to go to sleep, though, please do. Please do go to sleep. Sleep is good. Sleep is very good. I've been sleeping a lot. Mostly because I've just been tired. But I've also had, like, a little bit of insomnia. It's still around. Like, I can't sleep until, like, 3 a.m. And it's been a little bit frustrating. Yeah, Omega males in chat. Never studied and did well in school. Not actually proud of that. I wish I studied because it's a good skill to have. Like, yeah, that's honestly legit. Seriously, 100%. Like, studying? Being able to study and learn stuff is absolutely, it's 100% an underrated skill. I wish we had taught more people how to learn, but it's not something you can really teach yourself. I mean, well, sorry, it's not something that you can teach to other people. It's something you kind of have to teach yourself, you know? Hello, thank you for the 11 months. Only Alpha, Beta, Omega thing I know from Omegaverse. Yeah. Okoidi. Knighted Sammy, thank you for the 13. I had to head to work, but thank you for the surprise boarding Zatsu streams the baby morning. Ah, of course, of course. Thank you for re-upping the membership. Hope you have a good time at work. Reading is already hard, studying even more. It's difficult to study or, like, teach yourself to study. I had to teach myself how to study because my brain did not work well for the educational system that I had gone through. Gibby put you in the alpha slot in tier? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Living is already hard. That's a mood. That is a moon. But you has an alpha in his ABO tier list. But again, what does that mean? I don't understand, you know? Hate memorizing things. I have to treat myself like a child with very short attention spans because I am. Like, inside, I am a child with a very short attention span. So, like, whenever I study, I have to make flashcards. And when I make flashcards, I use colors. I get... Okay, so what I do is I go buy those, like, stacks, index card decks of, like, 100 cards each, right? The ones that have a little bit of, like, the line on one side, but it's, like, plain on the other side, right? So what I do is I get all of those. And then I write down key terms and then, like, context for the key terms on the other side. And then when I get enough of those, I group them together in subjects. And what I do is I will get a highlighter and then I'll highlight them along the edge, like on the edges of the card. So when I look at it, I'm like, oh, that stack of, like, pink cards is my, you know, math cards. And the stack of yellow highlighted cards are my science cards. Things like that, you know. I have to use flashcards. I have to use colors. I can't just have it all in my head. Has a body of a millennial, but the brain of an iPad baby. No, but really, The fact that the internet has gotten so fast, it's done a number on my brain. I'm trying my best to like reduce the amount of exposure I have to short form content, but man, is it difficult. Oh, it's so difficult. Star Creator, thank you for the super. Early Zatsu, got my great chance for my first super. Good luck on your 3D and remember to have fun too. Thank you. Thank you for your super. Thank you. Matthew, thank you as well. Good morning, Shimi and Koi Penyas. Imagine beta testing as Vanguard doing a Mario Haka as each other establish Omega versus pecking order. I'm still not sure what the implications are of being like Omega alphas or like betas in the Omega verse, because I've never really looked into it. Never really looked into that. Alright, and thank you for the 16 months. Gritty. I've got a stream in ages. Thanks to the surprise Zatsu. Gonna go to the gym and use the motivation. Let's go! Good luck, good luck. Have fun at the gym. Good luck with the 3D, thank you. Social media wrecked my brain. Picking up knitting to have something offline to slow down. Nice, nice. Yeah. I gotta stop, like, social media in general. Omegas are the pregnant ones. Like, just perpetually? Are they like... Wait, what's that? What's that animal? I forget. Honeybee queens. Honey. Actually, I think it's just general bee queens. They're just constantly like laying eggs. It's hello. Thank you for the 4 months. Congrats on your 2D debut, Shinri. Happy 4 months. Can't wait to see you on the stage, Superstar. Thank you. Thank you for the re-upping on membership. Seahorses? I don't think seahorses are perpetually pregnant. I think the males just carry the babies, right? I'm at 3D now. I got that. Thank you. Appreciate it. Hello, puppets. Coming in from the Octavio, was it Les Miserables? Rebroadcast karaoke. Hello, hello. Hello, Octo Party. Let's Octo Party. Hello, puppets. Hello, hello. We have been tricked by the puppeteer. Scammed. Bamboozled. Hoodwinked. Taco, thank you for the super. Happy advanced birthday on your 3D Shiggy. Happy birthday, Shiggy. Happy birthday. I don't know if I missed the message, but happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Shiggy. Happy birthday to you. Let's go. Yeah, he scammed us. Scammed. In what way did they scam you? Oh man, so busy, Chad. It's been a while since I've been able to catch one of your streams. This girl that doesn't disturb your schedule too much. Not really. I'm doing okay. Tomorrow is like the big day for me because it's the day before the actual event, and I have to go and like properly rest up so that I can wake up on time because I have to be there super early. Rebroadcast rewinded and abruptly rated us. Wait, he rewinded time and space and left us hanging at the beginning. Oh no! Did he rebroadcast it but then forgot to like loop the video? Started another rebroadcast but right at the start of the song. No! It's like when Haka did his rebroadcast and then he's like, I'm gonna go take a nap, and then he just knocked out for like 8 hours and it was just rewinding over, like replaying over and over again. Play Exit 8 and Platform 8? I already did play Exit 8. What's Platform 8? Is that the one with the men? Hey Octavio, good to see ya. We could live for 10 hours. Oh man. Intentionally looped us back but subtly redirected. Ah, I see. No, Octavio, you gotta go back. You gotta go back. Rewind. Give them the full 10 hours. Platform 8 is the sequel to Exit 8. It has lore. Ooh, lore. It's got lore. Wait, I'm curious. It's the sequel by the same dev. Oh. I thought that's the one with just the men, wasn't it? I thought it was the one with the men in it. Like, just like a variety of guys, and you have to like... something? I forget. Was it the one with the men, or is that another one? There is... Okay, like, I guess it's like a little bit of a curse. I did mention a while back that I wanted to see more of those, like, first-person immersive spot the difference games. I did say, like, I want to see more of that. And now it's, like, what's it called? Flavor of the month? It's flavor of the month. There's a whole bunch of indie games that are coming out, and they're all basically just spot the differences, but in first person. But it's like... it's really rudimentary, and I'm like, I know you guys can do more. I know there could be more, you know? It's the trend. But, like, it's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. I don't want it to simply be a spot the difference game, right? There is a lot more that can be done. I'm sure there is, all right? First person spot the difference broom games. Yeah. You got what you wanted. I should have been more specific. It's not just the same thing over and over again, but I want there to be the spot the difference game with different mechanics. Like, I don't want combat, but I want there to be more of things like almost like replaying a game, you know? Like in you know how some games have like multiple endings and you just gotta play the games over and over again to like try different things to get different endings? I want more of that, you know? Gamester, the Give the Super, the Octoposse, speaking about being scammed, reminds me of something your senpai say that they got scammed because they thought the HoloLive was an idol agency, but everyone here are comedians. Yeah, I was scammed too. They told me like, okay, Shiv, if you join HoloStars, this is what's gonna happen to you, and I'm like, oh, cool, sounds amazing. I was told one thing, and now I'm here. It's like, oh, we're all just clowns. Pathologic 2. I think. Wait, have I played Pathologic 1 even? I don't think so. Clowns for real, for real. Kind of want to. I think it'd be cool if we had actual clowns, like clown school. Say you find out not only voice acting, but they now have to do idol stuff. Man. You thought only Battle was gonna be the clown. No, he keeps calling himself specifically the jester. He wants to like make that distinction very clear. You don't have to play 1, 2 is a remake and easier to get into. Oh. Love, Suffering, Plague Simulator. It's me every day. I wake up and it's like, oh no. Separate species. Yeah, they're like horses and zebras. They kind of look the same, but they're colored differently and different species. My analogies are really bad, chat. I'm sorry. Plot twist next gen has a mime. Oh, that'd be kind of cool. I wonder if that would ever be a thing that like the company considers. Like, it's like, hey, here are some new folks, right? But surprise, they have 3Ds. They start in 3Ds. Plot twist, they're all mimes. And they only do mime stuff, so they can't talk. Just that'd be kind of cool. But I'm not sure if the technology to accurately track fingers in order to like get that detail, that level of like specificity, might be very expensive. I don't know. It's secretly MMD. What's MMD's Miku Miku? Miku Miku Dance? Miku Miku Dance. The people who made What the Golf are making a new game involving cars. Would you consider playing it if we get the perms? Yeah. The tech ain't there yet for home. It really isn't. It really isn't. I've used that Leap Motion Tracker, the thing that's supposed to like track your fingers, and I've had middling success. It's like, okay, but it felt more like a tech demo to be like, this is possible, as opposed to like a fully finalized product that like works as I expected it to, you know? But that would be kind of cool. That would be. There's an adapted ASL for VR chat. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Alternatives cello are tracked well. Yeah, that's right. He played this cello during the 3D. I'm still like, man. It's still a couple of days away for me. And I'm like, I just want this to be over with. Anxiety and the stress just building up. Man. There's a thing called Mokopi. I've heard of it, but I've opted not to use Mokopi because I've already invested so much into the Valve Index and HTC Vive tracker stuff. I do think for the Supa, clowns are indeed separate species, inherently social creatures, predisposed to piling into clown cars and forming insane posses. Thank you for the Supa. And Jade Rocker, Okwedi, welcome back. Thank you for re-upping the membership. Man, I hate this chat summary. It keeps talking about men-themed content. Oh no, wait. We gotta change it up. Because it's AI, it doesn't actually think. It just like summarizes what we're saying. So wait, I guess we could trick it. Go, thank you for the Supa. From the company that gave you 10% Armis comes HOLOSTARS Manus, the first sign language specialized Holo Pro VTuber generation. Yeah. Hang on, chat. I want everyone to talk about. I'm really bad at coming up with things not impromptu. Wait. Yeah, possums. I love possums. Okay. Every single comment that you guys should be talking about should be talk about like, wow, Shinri, I can't wait to see your rebrand into the possum VTuber. Like, oh my goodness, you're gonna be a possum focused content creator? Wow, that's so cool. Like, just say that over and over again and then refresh the AI summary and let's see if we can trick it into thinking that I'm talking specifically about possums. Yeah, I can't wait to see your upcoming possum farm. What's your first impressions of possums? Possum rebrand real? Whoa. I saw an opossum and a cat in my backyard. Let's go. It's the Opossum channel. Hey, my name's Josuita Shinri, and you're watching the wait, is that copyright? No, that can't be copyright. That can't be trademarked. You're watching the Possum channel, you know? Yeah. Okay. I don't know how much you gotta talk about it or how much you need to spam it, right? Possum 3D outfit. There we go. Yeah. Cozy Josie, thank you with the 60 months. 60 months of Shinri being a possum. Whoa. It did change. I got a screenshot. Let's go. What does it say now? What does it say? This chat is filled with excitement and enthusiasm as viewers express their love for possums and eagerly anticipate Shinri's upcoming rebrand as a possum VTuber. Let's go! We did it! We could trick the AI. A viewer mentions becoming a possum VTuber, and many in the chat are excited about the idea using words like OMG, cool, excited, and cute. Some viewers also mention their love of possums. Man, oh man, Chad, this is insane. I don't understand. I don't understand this AI thing. Can I be honest, Chad? Can I be honest? I am worried. If I have to be honest, I'm worried about the AI thing because AI apparently is being shoved into everything, and if it's this easy to like fool AI, to gaslight AI into thinking that we're actually talking about VTubers, it's like, I don't know, because I hear like, oh, you know, so-and-so company's making new graphics cards. These graphics cards will be AI enhanced. I'm like, I don't want AI to be fiddling around with my graphics, you know? I don't want them to be like rendering things on screen that don't actually exist there, but it's like, well, other people are talking about this, so I'm gonna start rendering this thing into like, I don't want that, you know? I don't want it. And it's like, oh, you know, this operating system is going to involve AI. And it's like, in what way? Like, specifically what way, you know? My personal scary thing right now is it's already kind of happening, but it's not specifically AI. It's using cloud computing. And the way that they do it is, if you take photos of your phone, there are certain applications, and most notably, it is the default gallery app on my phone that I get really frustrated with. Because, do you want to chat? Every single picture I take on my phone, it attempts to take a copy of that picture and then send it to the cloud so that the cloud can process it and then categorize it with the idea of saying, oh, hey, I noticed that in your photo are so-and-so friends. Would you like me to tag them and share it directly to Twitter? It's like, no, please do not do that. Can't you turn the option off? No, you can't. You cannot. You can't turn it off. It'll do that. It'll still do that. I turned all of the connections off, and I even disabled like the cloud connections thing, right? And one day I woke up and it's like, hey, Shinri, we went ahead and we compiled this new album for you. Why don't you check out all these photos? And I'm like, what? I never told the app to make me an album, right? But the album's like, oh, here's all the pictures with, Biscuit in it. And I'm like, you scanned all my photos and found the ones with Biscuit in it and then put them together in an album for me? Like, what the hell? That's creepy. That is so creepy. I don't like it. And it already does that, Oh my god. Ugh. When I heard that, I was like, oh no, what the heck happened to it? Isn't that breaching privacy? It's technically not. Because you have to agree to it in the terms of service and like the privacy policy and all of that. Like you kind of agree to it when you hit the accept all terms and conditions button, right? But it's like buried in there and they don't really tell you about it. Then they update it whenever and they're like, if you continue to use our app, then we'll take it as agreement to all these new terms of services and stuff like that. Execute the super. AI gets sent everywhere, annoying me. I work with AI and the daily open AI ruins Google images and Google VTubers or anime in general. Yeah. Oh my god, I can't use Pinterest anymore. I'm so sad, chat. I'm so sad about Pinterest because I can't use Pinterest anymore. I'm like, man, I think it'd be really cool if I had like 80s themed retro radio station aesthetics. I want to see that, right? And do you know what? Like 90%. Like 90% of it is just AI art. And I'm just so tired of it. My references, exactly. Matthew, leave the super. Would you do a cover of Weeble's Badger song but make it about possums? It's a niche that needs filling. I'm not sure if we can get perms for that. But man, that's a blast from the past. Man. Thank you for the super. Thank God for the one person that read the new terms of service for Adobe. Yeah, I'm glad that there are more people doing that. Like, we need more folks to be like, hey, by the way, there's some shenanigans going down. Doesn't even give something new, just repeated visuals and style over and over. There's so much like AI anime art that I see out there that has this like remarkably distinct like feel to it. And I see it and I instantly know it's AI. It's like, it doesn't feel right, Manny, thank you for the 2 months. Petition for Shinri to do the yada yada butler dance up to your duty. I'll try my best to wake up on Sunday. Thank you. I had to be careful about the dances. I almost got bonked for the dances. Because the dances, like, the dances could be, like, the dance choreography can be copyrighted, and if you take too much of it, like, the ones that I've done so far are, like, they're pretty chill, right? But, like, it's possible that someone is gonna be like, oh no, you can't dance my moves. And then they get mad. So, you gotta follow company policy and be careful about that. No bunks. Sad thing about the AI anime style, some people are used to color like that, so it really sucks. Maybe that's why. Like, it's like an older style. I don't know, it just feels odd. Just dances can be copyright. I'm not sure how copyright law works here in Japan. But yeah, people like there are legal like issues with copyright choreography. Yeah. Stopped using Pixie because most of the art I saw is made by AI. No! I'm so just like, please, can we get back to like art, you know? Like, I don't know why, but my brain immediately went to like furry inflation art. I'm like, AI will never be able to draw like furry inflation art. Because, you know, like... No, because I was trying to think of something very specific. I was like, you know, like my tastes in art is very specific, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure if I asked an AI to draw like a commissioned artwork, right, and I like gave it references, it would never be able to do that, right? But if I went to an artist on Twitter and I'm like, hey, here are some references, I want this, they would like, got it, you know? Don't out yourself. Nah, I'm not into that kind of stuff. I already told you my tastes are pretty vanilla. Like, furry inflation? No, it's just the only thing that came up was like a very specific thing. I think AI could train on the vast amount already there, but they won't get it right. That's the thing. They won't get it right, you know? Like, it's great if... Like, if I take my glasses off and it's blurry, like, it's great then. I'll see it, be like, wow, that looks pretty good, you know? But it's only when I have blurry vision and I don't wear my glasses. Like, you know? Like, I don't know. How would I describe this? Okay, like, one scenario would be like, you fell into a vat of arms. And you're trying to crawl out of it, but the arms wrap around you and they keep dragging you down into the pit. But also the arms are warm. So like, after a while, you're like, wait a minute, this isn't too bad, you know? Like, there's your scenario, right? Could an AI art draw that? No, they can't. They don't know how to draw that. In fact, like, they can't even draw hands yet. So like, it wouldn't work. But if you told, like, an artist to do that, you'd have to pay extra because of all the hands that they had to draw. But they'd get it right, you know? Anything for a hug. Can you tell I'm touch-starved? Matthew, thank you for the super. Discourse on AI art reminds me of when cameras were new tech. Artists like Picasso redefined the art to do everything photos couldn't do. Yeah. I don't know, like, what can't AI do? I'm not that creative in like the creation sense, so like I'm not really sure. Like, if I don't have the terminology or the experience, you know, how long will AI keep up with the more abstract styles? That's what we should do. We should. Oh my god, we should start adding really bad like scribbles of Subway Surfers to the corners of our artwork, so that when AI scrapes it, they're also going to scrape the really bad scribbles of Subway Surfers, you know? So, so you'll see it and it's like very obviously bad because they don't know how to get fine details right, but that's what I'll do. With some artwork with huge watermarks on them, yeah. Maybe like you can make the watermark your own thing. I've seen people put random stuff to screw AI. There was a thing called Nightshade, wasn't it? It's like it was like developed by some artists in Cambridge. Like it was a collaboration between artists and like AI like researchers called Nightshade, and it's like a filter that you have to put on top of artwork, and then it has like imperceptible pixel changes that makes like, if you draw a painting of, I don't know, flowers, the AI, if it tries to scrape it, will see it and thinks, oh, that is a dog, and it starts, you know, drawing dogs. Oh, Chicago University, there we go. Nightshade and Glaze. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Prevents AI from taking it. Man, What weird times we're living in. What weird times. It has a heavy computer load. Ah, that's rough. They're still updating it. I hope they make it really accessible, because if it does take a lot of like processing power to even use it, it might be difficult for people, especially like those creatives who don't use PCs. Like, oh my goodness. Shout out to everyone who does their artwork and like all their work on an iPad, because there are some people who do that. Like they only have an iPad and then they do everything on that because they don't have a PC or a laptop. AI was supposed to do the menial stuff while we do the creative stuff, but it's evolving backwards, right? I've tried to use AI. I've tried to use ChatGPT, but it never got to work. I've never got it to work in a way that everyone like talks about it. They're like, oh, you know, it's gonna be so cool. It's gonna revolutionize this, that, or the other. And I'm like, let me see, you know, because I don't want to be completely ignorant about it. I want to at least try it first before, like, so then like I want to try it so I know what it like actually does. And then I tried it, and it's like this sounds like this reads like really bad articles, you know. Like, does anyone remember back in like 2004, 2008, like around that time, when every single person was making articles and all the articles just were so bad, you know? But people were trying to make websites and blogs and stuff and trying to like, make money from like ad revenue and things like that, right? All of it looks like that, and it's just like, are people impressed by this? Like, are they really impressed by this? Gamer articles are all AI right now, it sucks. Yeah. Text AIs will replace current speech engines and how you use them. I don't know. I'm not looped into the industry or the community enough to see where things are going, or like in what direction it's moving in. I don't know enough about it to like be able to anticipate or have the foresight to be like, oh, this is where it's headed, right? So I genuinely don't know, but from what I've seen so far, it's just like, it's just you know? Crazy to me that people are using AI to write essays for school. Man. We were talking earlier about how it's so difficult to actually learn how to study, learn how to, well, learn overall, right? And here are people just taking shortcuts. Be like, well, I just need to put something together that looks like an essay. Like, it doesn't actually even have to mean anything, right? But then what happens? You know? My worry is that the people who do that, the people who are going through school right now and trying to get by through all the classes by typing in stuff with like essays and papers and articles, right? And then they get to the age of 30, like me, right? And they are wholly dependent on ChatGPT, you know? And when you're asked to write an article, when you're asked to write a paper, when you're asked to even just write a report, if you don't have that skill developed, right? What's that gonna do to you? You know? What's that gonna do? I don't know. Do they really pass their work with ChatGPT? Will it not be a case of plagiarism? I have no idea. I'm sure that, like, when it first started, people were sneaking by, but like now there's more like detection programs and softwares out there, but certain gaming companies use AI to make 5-star reviews about the games, which turns out AI start talking about something else entirely. I just don't get it. Because like for me, whenever I write something, I double check it, you know? This is a really, really fun trick. It's a life hack, chat, let me tell you. Here's a life hack. If you want to spot grammatical errors, and if you want to spot typos, better than the autocorrect in Word, all you need to do is print your essay. Because as soon as you print it and you go back to read it, every single one of those errors sticks out and it's just a giant red neon sign, okay? Artists, you are not free. You are not safe from this either, right? You want to find all the weird parts in your art where you're like, that was a mistake, right? Do you know what you do? Tweet it out. That's right, I said it. Tweet it out. Tweet it out on social media. The instant you tweet it out, every single mistake will pop up and you'll be like, oh, that's right. You know? That's what you gotta do. You know, papers, print it out. Art, tweet it. You know? Any kind of project, just put it out there, and the moment it's out there, every single mistake will show up. That's why it looks worse after being posted, right? Helps so much more than manually checking my papers via print, easier than on the screen. It is. I don't know if it's a psychological thing. I wish people could like study it, but like, what is it about like tweeting out an artwork that makes all those mistakes stick out? You know, what is it about printing essays that causes all those errors to just stand out so bright? I have no idea, but I love it. Hi Pip, thank you. Stop telling us your horror stories, it's too real. Thank you for the super. No, this is a horror story that everyone has shared. Everyone knows about this. Lopo, thank you so much for 10 months. Okwedi. Hey, Joshimi. Excited for the 3D? Do you have a favorite instrument? No, I don't have a favorite instrument. I don't instruments many enough. Wow, that was a sentence. I don't play instruments enough to have a favorite. When my brain stopped working halfway there. Sarika, thank you for the super. It's a personal attack to all artists. I don't know what happened there. I don't instruments many enough. Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say. I've always thought that like learning how to play a harmonica would be kind of cool, but I feel that the harmonica in my mind is specifically for like the post-apocalyptic world when you don't have the tools to like tune a piano. Oh hey chat, what's the difference between a fish and a piano? You can tune a fish. You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a never mind. It's gone. But you know, like I'm thinking like harmonicas would be good for the end of the world, you know, so like everyone's kind of gathered on the fire. It's a burning 5-gallon or like a 50-gallon, you know, tub, and they're just, you know, huddling for warmth, and one person just like busts out a harmonica, you know. That's why I think harmonicas are cool, not because of the instrument, but because of the context that the instruments can come up in, you know. Got a friend who's super perceptive with their art and notice small mistakes that I don't see even before they post it. Do amazing work regardless. That's so cool. I wish I had that power, you know? Or a huge liquor jug. Yeah. That'd be kind of cool. I hate instruments where you have to put your mouth on it. There's like... wait. Theremin. Yeah, that's the one. You don't have to put anything on it. Because theremins play music using electromagnetic waves that you can like play with like your hand by like moving them around the, what are they called? Antenna? Yeah. I can see you playing bass or sax. That'd be so cool. That'd be so cool. I kind of want to try. Yeah, touch-free instrument. You don't have to touch anything. I want to try a bass guitar. I need to get a bass guitar, but I don't know. Can you get like practice guitars? Because all the ones that I remember seeing are like $300, $400, $500. That's a lot of money. How about an omatatone? Those are really cute. They're really cute. But I don't know if they're like would be considered like big instruments. I know they're fun for party tricks. Is it? Like, can we play omatatones on there on stream? I don't know if we can or not. Like, I don't know if it's like copyrighted. We gotta get permissions or something like that. Saxman Shinri. Have you seen the videos of people plugging in electronics to mushrooms and they make super cool sounds? No. That sounds pretty cool. Bought a guitar in high school for 150, but that was over a decade ago. Ah, back in my day, a sody pop was a nickel. Could take your friends out to get some root beer floats. Get a dime and you have yourself a good time. Man, I want to know what it was like back then when you could actually buy sody pops for a nickel. You know that's what it's called, Nickelodeon, right? Because it was like a fun amusement park that you could go and pay for things with nickels. Like literally, that's why it's called a Nickelodeon. Because things are you could pay them with nickels. Yeah, 5 cent shows, nickel shows. Yeah, Nickelodeons. Yeah, that's why they're called that. Literally vaudeville. Yeah. It would have been harder to earn a nickel back then. I don't know. Minimum wage hasn't really changed, so like $7 nowadays doesn't go very far, but like $7 back then would have gone pretty far. Imagine living when pennies were actually worth something. Yeah. Nowadays you have dollar Nickelodeons. I don't even think so. Like the dollar menus or like the discount menus in many restaurants are not even dollar. They're like dollar and up, right? Like even Dollar Tree store is now no longer a Dollar Tree store. It's a dollar and up tree or something like that. Man. Speaking of things changing for the worse, chat, I went outside and it was hot. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm not ready for summer. I went outside because here's the thing. Whenever I'm inside here in the apartment, I have the AC turned on to like 19 degrees Celsius. So I like it chilly. I like it very chilly. You know, because I run naturally hot, so like I keep it really, really chilly. But it's been really hot. So like I go outside and I'm like, wow, it's a lot hotter than I thought it was gonna be. And it's just like, ugh, ugh. Is summer coming around? It is. It is. We're now in the middle of June. And in about 14 days, 15 days, chat, we'll be in the middle of the year. Wow. Cold room equals good eeps. Yeah, same. I love that. I love cold rooms. During the wintertime, actually, anytime I get the chance, I will go ahead and I'll bundle up. Everything is bundled. Everything is like nice and toasty underneath the blanket except for my head. And I like my head to be like really cold. Yeah. Half a year. Can't wait for Halloween though. I'm excited for Halloween. I want to play. I'm really excited for the horror games that come out during Halloween. I'm really excited. I see a whole bunch and they look really fun. Man, I want to play. Can actually sleep in 5 degrees Celsius temperature. Let's go. Be chilly. Love it. I love when the cold air while my body's warmed by 3 blankets. Yeah, that's the best way to do it. Absolutely the best way to do it. But no, it's getting warm, chat. I don't like it. It's gonna get hot. And then it's gonna get hot and then humid. And I think the humidity is the worst because you have all that heat and then it just sticks to you because it's humid, you know? And that just makes it like infinitely worse. Are you worse with humidity or dry heat? I am worse with humidity. I get sticky. I get very sticky. And I don't like it. It's just... like, you take a shower, you dry off, and you're like, alright, let's go. And then you open the door, and then you're instantly just damp. You're just instantly moist. And it's like, you can feel it on your, like, on your arms. You can feel it in your shoulder. Worst part is, like, the back of your neck when, like, your hair is down and like sticks together because of the humidity and like the collar of your shirts is like I don't like that. I hate it. I hate it so much. Southeast Asia weather is wet. Yeah, it is wet. Very wet. I can't handle it, chat. The icky feeling when you just shower but you're already sweating. It's terrible. It's terrible, chat. I remember having this thing like a dehumidifier, and the dehumidifier would carry like 1.5 gallons, 2 gallons or so. It had a tank, and I would just let it run. Every single night I would wake up and that thing would be like 80% full of just water. Man. You can grow mold on your shoulders from staying outside for too long. That sounds horrifying. I would much rather grow moss. Chat, if I ever had my own house, that's not gonna be an if. I like to daydream about owning property. Wait, that sounded even worse. Okay, let's see. If there is a house that I came into possession with, right? I want like a waterfall wall. I want a waterfall wall. I think that'd be really fun. Not like a water... Well, okay, here's the thing, okay. It's not a waterfall wall, but like I want one wall to be just green, okay? I want there to be like rocks and stuff. I want there to be moss growing on it and have like a gentle trickle of water running down the rocks and the moss along the walls. Like, I want that. I think that'd be really cool, you know? Just the idea of having like... Like, imagine just taking like a chunk of a waterfall and put it in your room, right? So it's not like an actual waterfall. It's more like a trickle, just a tiny little stream of water along like the rocks. A terrarium style part of the house. That'd be so cool. That'd be really cool, right? My uncle has it in his house. That's so cool. I'm so jelly. Yeah, like water cascading down the walls with like little moss growing on there, like little orchid flowers and things. Oh, it's so cool. That'd be so cool. And then I think about it and I'm like, that's gonna be so expensive. Not even just building the wall itself, but like the maintenance would be so insane. Minecraft the ideal house. That's is that why so many people played Animal Crossing? Because you get to live out the power fantasy of buying a home, paying off the loan, and then having good neighbors. Man. Escapism has become a new... It's evolved to new levels, chat. New levels. Man. I want to play Animal Crossing because... Yeah. Aunt's house is a big koi pond and a swimming pool. What? That's insane. That's so much. Alvarosa, give it the super. Check out the Folly Water House, old mountain house with a waterfall running through it. Maybe that's what we should do. Give it the super, Malrose. I should run away into the mountains and then just claim land in the mountains, and I'll just live there until like my battery runs out, and then I'll have to come back. I've heard a lot of people like homesteading or like buying abandoned land outside and then like renovating it and building homes in there, but it seems like so much work. Reese Cups, hello, thank you for the 14 months. Bought a house in 2021. I've never talked to my neighbors. Let's go. Congratulations. It's exciting. Also, Okoiri, thank you for re-upping the membership. And they're usually already secretly rich, right? They're like, hey, are you looking to, like, are you having trouble with rent? Are homes becoming too unaffordable for you? Why have you considered owning land? And it's like, oh yeah, you just need like $700,000, and then you can start building a house here. And it's like, could have started off with that point, you know? How about living in an RV? No, I could not live in an RV. I already live in a tiny closet, chat. I don't need the closet to move. Okay, but here's the thing. The big reason why I don't want to live in an RV is the waste. Because if you live in an RV, you have to take care of the waste. There is no plumbing, you know? You poop, it goes into a tank underneath the bottom of the RV, and then you have to clean that. You have to get someone to come out there with the truck and like suck all that out, and then you're good for like another week, you know? You're good for like a week, maybe 2 weeks if you stretch it out, but that's a regular thing that you have to do. You have to consistently get that cleaned. You know? I don't want to deal with that. You know? Because what do? You sit there and you're just like looking at the guy, and the guy's there. He's got like the hose. He's like sucking out all the waste from your RV, and you're like looking at him, and he's looking at you. And then you're looking at him. He's looking back at you. You haven't broken eye contact. So you're like, Taco Bell, you know how it is. And the guy is like, But he doesn't actually like acknowledge anything. He just kind of, he just nods, right? I don't want to deal with that like every 2 weeks. You know? I don't want that. RV was cool, really cool, convinced me that the idea to live in the car was dumb. Yeah, I don't know. The fantasy of living in an RV is amazing. Actually living in an RV is not. So I would not. I heard you need to make $75,000 a year to buy a home in the USA. Really? In like Idaho? I'm not sure. I'm not sure which part you could live off of $75,000 a year. What's an RV? It's not a remote vehicle. It's like a mobile home? Would be the best way to describe it, I think. Septic tank guy is basically the opposite of a power wash cleaner. Ooh, wait, that is kind of true. Yeah. Recreational vehicle. There we go. Just play the mobile Animal Crossing game. Yeah, it's a recreational vehicle. So that it's got like, it drives around, but then like behind the driver's like cabin area is a home. So like you got a bed, you got some space to like have a dining table, a kitchen, a toilet, maybe a shower if you got one of the fancy ones. But that's about it. Marketed for camping, but now a budget home. Wasn't there a thing a while back? Or was it just a social media thing? I don't know if people were actually doing it or if it was just a social media thing. But I remember seeing a couple of people like sharing, oh, did you guys know Costco sells homes? And they're like, what? It's like, okay, fine. It's not really a home. It's like a shed. But you can buy a shed for like $12,000. And then you have a home that you could live in. And people are like, it's more affordable to just buy a shed from Costco and build it than it is to try and like buy a house. Costco sells that. Something like that, right? The tiny houses trend. I don't know, chat. Love videos of people turning vans into mini homes. I love the concept of it. I love the idea of it. I would never do it myself, but I love watching other people do it, you know? Oh man. Another thing that I have like fantasies of. I fantasize about living in shipping containers. I think that'd be really cool. But it has to be specifically shipping containers in a shipping yard. So there's like multiple containers that you could go through. So that way you can kind of set up a house, you know, with multiple floors. I think that'd be kind of cool. Moonshiro, thank you for the super. And looked at me. And I looked at him. Shipping container homes. They're hot. Yeah, I figured that like ventilation would be pretty bad in those things. But I don't know. I just think it'd be kind of cool. Modular houses. I can't even afford a house, let alone a modular one. Isn't there a way to buy that before they can redesign it as a house? I've heard of people doing that. I've seen like videos of people doing that, but I've never seen like, I don't think it's an actual trend that caught on. Like, I don't think people actually do that. Like one person with a lot of money was like, I want to do this project. And then they did. It gets very hot and mossy, but moss is good. I like moss. Moss is soft. Tell us about your other fantasies. Paying off no student debt. No car loans. My ISP giving me the service that I purchased. There's my fantasy. Weird logarithm. They give the super. I live in a converted shipping container for 6 months. Wasn't too bad actually. Oh, ooh. They did things like add sound movie. That sounds really cool. I want to try. Like I like the idea of it. You know. Let's see. What other fantasies do I have? Living in a city that is walkable. That I can go to and from stores without having to drive a car. That would be really nice. Good public transportation. I like that one. That one is fun too. What other fantasies? I fantasize about this one very specific. There's a brand at one of the grocery stores here in Tokyo that makes pre-marinated cuts of pork and beef. And I fantasize about going to the grocery store late at night so that it is on sale, but not so late that it's already sold out. You know? Because it's pre-marinated meat, right? So like it's one of those things that it goes out and it has to sell that day because they can't sell it again tomorrow. Like it's one of those things that has to go that day, right? Which is why a fresh package comes out and then it's put on discount, you know? So like that's what I want because I bought it once and I'm like, wait, this is so nice because the seasoning was really good. The marinating with like the marinade, like the marinade was really tasty, and it's so convenient, right? Like I don't have to actually work. I can just grab it. It's pre-marinated. It's pre-portioned. Slap it on the pot and then cook it. You know, I want that, but I've only gotten the discounted one once. So my fantasy is I get to go to the grocery store and every single day it's on discount, but it hasn't sold out yet, so I can go get it. Yeah. Pre-marinated as a godsend. It is, and I don't know why, but it's almost always like around the same price. Like if there's a cut of meat, if there's like a tray of meat for maybe like 450 yen, the marinated version is like 500 yen. It's always like around the same price. And I'm like, well, if it's only a 50 yen difference and it comes pre-marinated, like, why not, right? Oh my gosh, it's so good. Weird logarithm, thank you for the gifted memberships. Thank you. I get some hearts to chat for the gifted memberships. Thank you. I think of the anime bento. I've not seen that one. Pre-seasoned pork tenderloin is easiest Sunday dinner ever. Right? It's so good. I've been sleeping on it. I'm gonna be honest, I've been sleeping on it because back in the Lyceum, when they have meats, it's almost always like remarkably expensive. Like the like packs of meats are like really expensive there. Like $17 for like beef, some like cuts of steak, and it's like, man. But here, not only are the cuts like they're really nicely proportioned for like a single meal, right? But they come pre-seasoned. Oh, it's so good, so good. I now enjoy I'm now enjoying my food watching you. Let's go. Literally been anime finding people for discounted bentos. Oh, my people, my people. No, but legit, like seriously, there's like. Wars are fought over discount bentos. Like there are people out there who are like professionals. They've been, I go to this grocery store at like what 10:30, 10:45 because it closes at 11, or like if it's a different grocery store that closes at midnight, I try to get there like 11:30, right? And people are like, oh, Shinri, you think the discounts are your ally. I was born in it. Like, like they're like bae, like they've lived this life. I am simply a guest here in their domain. Now do you think about the soup shipping container habitats of this giant internet antenna? Ooh. RP Cyberpunk. That's kind of cool. I was born in a discount. Man. But no, they're like, they get there and they're already ready. Like, they're already prepared, you know? Happy birthday, give it the super. She bet to fight Obaja for the event. Okay, Chad, do you guys remember back in 2004 to 2006, 8, 9-ish, right? Like, maybe up to 10, but I think it stopped by 10, right? But like, in around that time, Black Friday was such a huge thing that people would go out there and literally camp out the night before, right? I remember those days. Right? But sometimes it feels like that. I go to the grocery store at like 10, right? Because I finish all my work and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go get some groceries for tomorrow, right? So I get there at 10, and there are people like there. They're not shopping, right? But they're already in the grocery store camping out, waiting for the employees to come by with the discount stickers. They're like camping the area. Because like, if you go in there and you see people like, oh hey, look, they got a shopping cart, you know? And then you come back again, it's been like, 5 minutes, and like, oh hey, they have a shopping cart, but there's still nothing in there. What are they doing, right? And you know that they're just kind of like a vulture, like circling the bento area. Just keeping their eye out for the employee to show up because they're just prepared, they're camping, you know? Oh man. Black Friday thing really died down around 2012. It really did. It used to be this huge craze. Coming from outside the US, concept of Black Friday is bizarre. I believe Black Friday was a thing. It was called Black Friday because of the way businesses balance their checkbooks. So the idea was, if the business for that financial period, I don't know if it's a quarter or like an annual thing, if they were in the red, so to speak, like they weren't making enough profit, what they would do is they would pick one day, and it was, Black Friday. It would be the day that they would put things on discount to try to sell and move as much of the merchandise as possible to get back into the black. Because the checkbooks, the balancing is like, if you're, if you have black text on there, it just means you have a value, a positive number, right? But if you have red text, you're losing money. You're like in the negatives, right? So Black Friday was supposed to be the day where all the sales would go out, and then businesses would go back into the black, So that's why it was called Black Friday. Yeah. Online shopping changed the game. It really did. It really did. Black Friday confuses me because it's a religious holiday in my country before you guys go crazy for sales. Yeah, I think it's predominantly like an American thing. It's become more of a global thing nowadays, but at some point it lost its magic and it stopped being like a Black Friday sale day where you had like really good sales, and it's now just like, we're gonna artificially raise the prices 2 months before Black Friday and then bring them back down to MSRP to pretend like it's a sale. Ha ha ha. It's that kind of day now, and just like, ugh. Ugh. Hopefully no one got hurt from Black Friday sales, because I remember news of people getting hurt. People have died from Black Friday sales. Black Friday means Steam sale. I can't. I am actually a little bit proud. I'm a little bit proud of myself because I have gone through several Steam sales now without buying games. Mostly because we don't have the perms for them. But like, I see the sales, I'm like, woo, I'm not gonna play them. And I don't buy them. The best savings you can get is not spending that money at all. You want a 30% discount on the game? How about 100%? Because you know that thing's gonna go in your backlog and you're never gonna touch that. Man. You can play for yourself. I can't. Streamer brain hasn't affected me. Can't buy any if you're broke. Head tap. Forehead tap. Yeah. I stopped buying games with Steam sales because I remember my backlog. I look at the backlog and I'm like, I should play this again. Or like, I should play this new game that I bought a long time ago. I bought, like, for example, the Prince of Persia series. I bought all the games. because it was on sale for like $80. No, not 8. It was on sale for 80% off, and I bought all those games, and I just never touched them. And I'm like, man, too many gameplay streams on YouTube these days. I just watch instead of buy. It's easier that way, right? The problem is you have to find a gamer who games in the same way as you do, because if they don't, it gets frustrating. Like, there was a game that I saw someone play. What was it? Detroit Become Human? The story-based choice game, right? It was like all the rage. Like 2 years ago? I think? 2 years ago? 3 years ago? Right? But like, I remember like last year watching someone playing it, and they were like the generic type of streamer, I guess the best way to put it. As in, like, they don't really pay attention to the game, they don't pay attention to the story, they don't pay attention to the characters, they talk through cutscenes, and they're like, man, I don't get it, the story's so confusing, what's going on? You know, it's like, man, like, why? If you just paid attention to the story, maybe you would understand what's going on, right? It's one of those, right? And then what they would do is they would intentionally go pick the worst dialogue options and make the worst choices, and then when the game ended and it got a bad ending, they were like, man, that was a dumb game, huh? And then like, just why, you know? Mickey, to give it the soup. I didn't choose the streamer life. The streamer life chose me. And I just, I get it. As a streamer, as a content creator, like, I get it. Like, the whole point is to, like, you make out of context silly clips that you can then put on TikTok and on Twitter and YouTube and share the shorts around and get more viewers. Like, yeah, I get that, right? But there are... I need to find my happy place. Okay. Calm down, Shinri. Calm down. Find your happy place. Man, I had that in your Sound Mind playthrough. I would see other people go through the characters' songs and be like, oh, neat, I guess. Man, no, the songs are really good. And like, if you paid attention to the lyrics, they directly talked about like the struggles, the pain, the experiences that each of the patients go through. And like, the lyrics had meaning. Please listen to, oh my God. You know? It's like, if you get, like, I don't know. There's... The only thing that comes up to my mind is this really frustrating thing that happened earlier. Not earlier. Like a week ago. Someone was like, oh, you know, I went to Vietnam and I got banh mi. And I asked for a Philly cheesesteak banh mi. And let me tell you, it's not that great. It's not all that everyone talks about it. You know? Banh mi's not that great. And I'm like, you went out of your way to intentionally ruin something in a way that it's not intended to be consumed, and then you use that to base your entire judgment of the food. Like, what? You know? So I know this is a bit of a rant, but like, if you find people who play video games and streamers and just YouTubers, you have to find those who jive the way that you do. Because if you don't, oh, it's frustrating. A Philly cheesesteak. Yeah, they did a Philly cheesesteak. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. The people who make substitutions and hate the recipe, right? Like, hey, I know this. I know your recipe called for your lemonade recipe called for limes or like lemons and seltzer water, but I didn't have any, so I replaced them with eggs, and I don't like carbonated water, so I replaced that with soy milk, and I have to say, this is the worst lemonade I've ever tasted. And it's like, man, what does that mean? It's like, hey, here's how to make beans and ham, and it's the comments like, what if I don't like beans? Get out of there. You know, like, what are you doing? Why are you sitting there being all like, what if I don't like beans in my beans and ham? Like, just don't, like, what? Oh my God. I don't know what possesses people to do that. You know? I don't know why people do that. Oh my god. This is why I don't read comments. Like if I go like looking for stuff, like if I look for a recipe, I just don't. I don't read comments. I don't look at things, you know? Some people do it intentionally to annoy people. But here's the thing though. Here's the thing that I don't understand, right? Leaving those kinds of rage bait comments on a public discussion platform like Twitter, I understand. Reddit, I understand. Like, you get replies. People take the bait, right? They see your rage bait, they go, grr, this is stupid. And then they respond to you, right? And then they react. So you can see that reaction, right? But in the comment sections of food blogs, there isn't that, you know? Like, there isn't like a downvote arrow that you can look and be like, ha, I got negative 20 downvotes. I got 20 people mad, haha. Like, there isn't that satisfaction, right? So you're just being obtuse for the sake of being obtuse without any, like, payoff, right? Like, there isn't a thing where, like you know, you don't see people actively discussing on some random person's food blog like the merits of substituting almond and soy milk, right? Like, you don't see discussions happening there, right? On Twitter, it makes sense because you put out an inflammatory tweet and then people see that and they're like, no, I want to quote retweet you and say all these things about you, and then I'll have my followers like quote retweet you too, and you know, like, that makes sense because like there is an audience there, right? Like, that makes sense. I don't know. It's like people trying to get themselves banned on stream. Man. Thankfully, we haven't had any, like, troublemakers coming into our streams recently. And almost all of them, I just kind of bonk silently. So, like, you'll see, like, 1 or 2 comments, and I'm like, you don't pass the vibe check. And then I just bonk them. And they vanish and they disappear. I read the comments of baking recipes because sometimes I don't like the flavor if it has too much sugar. That's fair. That's fair. But, like, it's not an active discussion, you know? People should enjoy what they enjoy without trying to ruin it for others. Man. I don't like lemon in your lemon meringue pie, so you should make it again with pumpkins. Then go find a pumpkin recipe. What are you doing on the lemon meringue pie recipe page? Oh my god. Like, I wish... No, actually, no, I shouldn't say that. I was about to say something, and I'm like, that's probably going to be clipped out of context. I wish there was a way to study the behavior of individuals that participate in a particular type of behavior. I was gonna say, I wish ethics didn't exist for a few minutes so that we can go take someone and like, hey, if you have all these crazy like science studies you want to do, like you have 3 hours, no ethics, right? So we can grab one of them, like rip their brain open and be like, okay, what exactly is going on in your brain that makes you do this, right? Why are you buying clothes at the soup store? Right? That's the thing. But it's like, what possesses people to do that? You know? Okay, here's the thing. The reason why I get so confused is because, like, oh my god, it's been like 14 years. 14 years ago, I watched a live stream of Sean Plot, who also goes by Day9. And in that live stream, he was talking about how he thought, you know, the whole point of life, because it's meaningful, or it's meaningless, like there isn't like a grand purpose to it. He said that for him, the meaning of life was to just make good memories so that at the end of your life, you can get together with your friends and just share those good memories that you had together, you know? And I was like, wait, that makes so much sense. Like, just just have a good time and make good memories so that at the end of the day, you can look back and be like, yeah, that was a good time. You know, that was fun. I enjoyed that. Right? And then ever since I saw that, I've been trying to like experience like different things, you know, like I've been trying to like do things that like get me out of my comfort zone, you know, try all types of crazy foods and like all types of, you know, different experiences that didn't get a chance to do so. And like, even if I am like wary of it, like I want that experience. I want to try it, you know? So that's my mindset, right? Like at the end of the day, can I look back and say like, yeah, I had fun. That was a good day, right? So that's the way that I look at the world. So when I see people go out of their way to do nothing but troll people and bait comments online and just make rage bait, I have to think to myself, like, is that fulfilling? You know, like, does that make you happy? Like, at the end of the day, do you lie down in bed and say, yeah, that was a good day. That was fun. I like that. You know? And like, I genuinely want to believe that people have like good in them and that they're like, they know that they're doing bad and they're like, okay, this is bad. I gotta change my behavior, right? But at the same time, I don't know if that's true. Like, I think some people are just like, that's the only way that they can express, you know? They do that just to feel something. Maybe. I don't know. I really do want to know what's in the minds of those rage baiters. Same. I've seen Reddit I've seen Reddit accounts because I used Reddit way back in like 2012, 2011, right? And I go back every now and then because like I check a couple of like gaming subreddits. Like I don't play EVE Online anymore, but like occasionally I'll check in the EVE Online subreddit just to like see like, was there another really cool war? Like what's going on? Like are people shooting spaceships and going pew pew, right? So I check in on those like subreddits from time to time, right? And then I look at a few of these, and these comments are made by accounts that have been there for like 10 years. And the only thing they do is leave inflammatory comments. Just really rude and mean things. And they just do that. Like, you click on them and you scroll through their post history because your comments are public, right? You scroll through, like, this guy has spent like a month doing nothing but just being mean to people. And you're like, what do you have going on? Like, are you okay? Like, I don't, do you need help? Right? Rage baiters are obsessed with winning at the expense of others. Yeah, but it's like, I don't know. Like, at some point, do they just kind of get there and they're like, do they think like, oh no, sunk cost fallacy time. Like, I've committed so much to this, you know? Don't support trolling for the sake of trolling, but I'm trolling a troll. It gets them bad because people don't buy into what they're trying to do. Yeah, some people can't like take what they dish out too. You think at a certain point they go, why am I even doing this? Yeah, for me, like, with my age, when I was 22, I used to think a year was a long time. Now that I'm 30, season 2, I realize that a year is very short. The year goes by much faster than you think, and for me, I think each year, like mentally, I process it faster and faster every single year. And that makes it much more important to fill that year up with happy memories, with good memories, with positive things, with friends, with loved ones, with family. You know? So like, as I get older, time just feels shorter. And I'm like, well, if my mental chunk of time, okay, because like long time ago, I used to think like a day was a unit of measurement, right? Like today, tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, right? And then at some point, I stopped thinking about things in terms of days, and I started thinking of them in terms of weeks, right? And then months. And now I'm transitioning to the period of like, I'm starting to count my life in chunks of years. Well, maybe not years, more like seasons, like a collection of like, okay, January, February, March, is a chunk, right? And then April, May, June is a chunk, which is why like now at the midway point of June, we're like, okay, we're moving on to the next chunk, and the next chunk is like season or like summer, right? And then after that, the next chunk is like August or like autumn, you know, September, October, right? And then I bet you in like 10 years, 5 years from now, I don't even know, right? Sometime in the future, I will stop seeing that and consider things like, okay, the first half of the year and the second half of the year. And then like another 10 years down the line, I'll be like, yeah, it's just a year. Like I won't even process individual days at that point. But like, I know time is not getting faster, but I feel like it is. Like I feel like the days are getting shorter. So it just becomes more important to be like, I want to spend the time making me happy. Doing things that make me happy. Doing things that make other people happy. Doing things that make my friends happy. You know? So it's like, I don't know. When I see other people doing that, I'm like, does that make you happy? You know, 5 years down the line, will you look back at your Reddit history and say, yeah, that was a good 5 years spent just trolling people and making them downvote me. Yeah, that was valuable time, right? It doesn't make sense to me. So I don't know, like that's how I see the framework, you know? A book titled The Night is Short, Walk On Girl, which is an anime movie adaptation by Masaki Yuasa, explores that exact counting of time. Oh, let's go. Wait, I want to check that out now. I want to see that. Rage baiters that chronically online sharing their misery with others. Man. They do say misery loves company, so maybe like if I make other people as mad and frustrated and angry with life as I am, then what? You know, that's where I get stuck, you know? Like, yes, I understand that misery loves company, but then like, okay, you made me mad. Now what? You made me frustrated. Okay. Now what? What are we gonna do? Like, are we gonna hold hands? Like, I don't know what you want me to do, you know? Now you pass it on, but like, why? You know? Miserable together, right? Not the enemies to lovers. It's that one meme where they're like, screw you. And it's like, how about you screw me yourself? And they're like, what? 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 They use a different word in that one. They use a different word. It's like the ring curse. Ah, man. I kind of wish it was real. The fact that you have to question that proves that you're kind. Am I? Dude, I don't feel it. It still works. The chain letter of hate. Send this to 10 of your friends, or else you're wait, I can't think of the bad things that happen. Oh no. Send this to 10 of your friends or you're gonna wake up with a pebble in your shoe. And it's like, I only have 4 friends. I don't know 10 people to send this email to. Please don't. Oh man. You know, like, that was genuinely a fear of mine when I was a kid. Like, I didn't have that many friends. So, you know, forward, like, oh my god. Chat, do you guys remember Facebook games? When everyone was like, invite like 10 of your friends to unlock this new thing that you can use that gives you a buff to like build time or whatever, right? And I'm like, I don't have that many friends on Facebook. And I also don't want to just invite strangers. Like, that's so weird. I don't understand that, you know? Nicholas, hello. Thank you for the super. Shinri. Hi Shinri, I'm 30, season 8. Same happens to me. I have 2 kids and that scares me. I'm missing chances to do stuff with them since time goes in the blink of an eye. Love from Chile. Aww. I think it's good though. I think it's good that you recognize it. That way you can start taking steps. Because you don't want to end up just kind of autopiloting and then, you know, blink and then one day you're like, whoa, 5 years have gone by, you know? Because like, I don't have kids of my own, but I've always been told, like, by my relatives that, like, oh, wow, Shinri, like, I haven't, you know, it feels like you were just a baby yesterday, and then I blinked and now you're all grown up, you know? Like, I get told that often from my relatives, so I feel like maybe just everyone kind of experienced that way, but, like, being aware that your brain is perceiving time moving faster, I think it's a good step, because then you can be like, all right, cool, like, this is happening, let me make the most of it, you know? Let me take this time to slow down and enjoy this period together, you know? But yeah, people who go ahead and just add random strangers on Facebook for the sole sake of games, they're built different. Like, I don't know. I've never, like, I don't feel comfortable with that, you know? Need to catch a nap. Muse, thanks for stopping by. Catch you on the airwaves, listeners. Yeah. By the way, there's a game about that. I die because I feel bad passing on to others. Only few friends my character has. There's no other people that has in the contacts. I couldn't do that though. Like, because here's the thing. For me, the word friend carries with it a meaning. The word friend carries, like, we have gone through stuff together, you know, like, whether it be a really difficult, like, class, like, we have shared experiences, right? Which is why when I see people, like, throwing around the word friend so casually, it doesn't make sense to me, right? Because the word has meaning for me. It has meaning. And it's like, how can I add random strangers to be my friends on Facebook? You are literally just an account with some profile picture, you know? I can't, like, they're just strangers. I can't call them a friend. And worst of all, chat, worst of all, if you add them as a friend, they can see all your photos? What? No. They are literal strangers. I'm not giving you my family photos. Like, what? Like, what the heck, you know? That's why I started calling them acquaintances more than friends. Yeah. It's just, I don't like that. I don't like that. I stopped using social media for that social aspect. Like, I don't have a Facebook account anymore. I don't have a LinkedIn anymore. All of my photos are now offline storage. Like, I have them in hard drives. They're not, like, on any social media platform anymore. But, like, I don't know. Like, it just put them in a group that limits visibility. I can just not add strangers to my account, and then I don't have to deal with that, you know? But man. Still use Facebook here, profile strictly IRL friends only. Exactly, right? Same. When I had a Facebook, I only use it for IRL friends. Like, I would have to know you and know where you live so that I would be comfortable adding you as a friend, you know? Like, maybe classmates. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, we are classmates. I don't really talk to you, but, like, I see you in my class and I know you exist. Like, sure, I'll add you as a friend, right? But like, the people who just go and just add strangers, entirely complete strangers, I just don't know. I don't know how they do that. And like, oh, chat, wait, did you guys hear that scam going around? On your phones, if you receive a random text message and it's like, "Hey David, sorry I couldn't make sorry I could not make the meeting, but we'll reschedule, okay?" Like, it's just like a random text message, and it feels like it's like directed at someone else, right? Never respond to those. Never. Those are all scams. Because people, like, nice people will respond to them and be like, "Hey, you got the wrong number, you know, my name's, like, I'm not David, like, this isn't David's number, I'm actually Catherine, or like, I'm actually Steven," or whatever, right? And they will, like, just volunteer information like that, and I'm like, what? You just told some random stranger your name? Why would you do that, right? And they're like, "Oh, hey, Steven, like, yeah, haha, I got the wrong number, but hey, are you free, like, next Tuesday? Let's go get a drink. Like, what? Like, don't do that. Don't just, oh my gosh. Wrong number is enough. No. The real answer is you don't respond to them at all. Because if you reply, you let the scammer know that it is an active number that someone owns. And then they think, I can scam them. I can trick them, right? So you just don't even respond. You know? But like, oh my gosh. Like, I don't know. How do they do that? Straight block, exactly. That's what I do too. Yeah, don't play with the people. I know that there are some folks out there who like make games with like telemarketers. And like telemarketers, that's the thing. I remember there was like a small like little bump of interest of people scamming telemarketers. Like, oh, I trolled this telemarketer for like 2 hours and wasted their time. Like, yes, that's great and all, but for me, I'm like, that's an hour of your time. You're never gonna get that hour back, you know? I would much rather watch a highlight reel of someone else doing it that's been like trimmed down to 5 minutes than actually deal with an hour-long call trying to like fool with the telemarketer. I'm just like, no. My 1 hour is more valuable than it is to try to get my like a little bit of laughs, you know? And then you have random, now you have to worry about spam callers spoofing your number. Random people call you thinking you're the spam caller. Yeah. You would think that in 2024 that upgrades to the infrastructure, upgrades to the backbone would have taken place, but nah. Why would you ever upgrade that? It works well enough as it is, and people are still paying for it. There's no need to upgrade the infrastructure. There's no need to do that. Money line goes up. And only up. But man. Chat, can I be honest? For a moment, I was like, I could end stream right now because it's 10:30, and that would give me enough time to walk down to the second grocery store around my neighborhood. Right around the time they start putting the discount stickers on there. Because they put the discount stickers at like 11:10, 11:15 because they close at 11:30, right? So I just thinking to myself, like, if I walk right now, I could probably get there just in time, you know? Gibster, thank you for the soup. Speaking of scams, one text reminds me of a British woman calling a scammer every name in the book trying to impersonate her son, and that's how she knew her son couldn't spell anything right. Oh my god. Oh man. Do it for the discounts? Nah, it'll be like an hour because it takes me like 30 minutes to walk there, and then like 10 minutes to shop, and then 30 minutes to walk back. So it'll be like an hour or more, and then by that point it'll be like midnight, chat. Make the fantasy real. Don't let your dreamy dreams. Get a bike? I wish. I don't have a bike. It's also expensive for a bike. And I was only going to stay in Japan for a limited amount of time, so I didn't want to buy it. 30 minutes. Okay, it's 30 minutes because it's in a very awkward spot where it's like 75% of the way to the next station. And if you live in Tokyo, you will realize that that's like the worst type of like store. Anything that is 75% of the way to the next station, because it takes the same amount of time. Like the amount of time it takes to get to the station and like go down the subway stairs, through the train, up the subway stairs, and out, and then find the street and then walk down the street, right? Versus just walking directly to it, it's like 75% of the way there, right? You're like, it's gonna be the same amount of time, but the only difference is I save like 220 yen, you know? It's like, just right there in that little gradient. Trains aren't on right now. They are. They will be. They'll still run for like another hour or so. Trains stop running around like 11:40 11:50, and then around midnight they all stop. So Naruto run your way, man. Naruto running is really bad. Don't Naruto run, chat. It. First of all, you want to use your arms to build momentum and keep your balance, right? You want to swing your arms to get that forward momentum to help you, right? Also, if you trip and fall, you can quickly raise your hands up to your face and protect your face from just eating pavement, right? If you're Naruto running, you are eating pavement. You are just gonna, like, a full mouthful of asphalt, gravel, and just dirt, you know? Rocks. See, licking rocks is fine. Eating rocks, on the other hand, no. Only Abigail could do that. Alright, trying to deny Naruto logic. Naruto running works for certain things. Alright, it works for certain things. It doesn't work for everything. Like, if you need a short burst of speed to get a running head start to, like, dive, that'd be fine. You know? That's okay. But, like, no. On everything else, don't do it. That's why they wear a metal plate on their foreheads in the anime. Could you imagine if that was the actual reason? It's like, hey guys, you know how we keep running with our arms behind our backs, and every single time we fall, we just eat dirt? Well, I know a way to solve that problem. Like, check out my new invention. It's a headband with a metal plate on it. This way we can keep running with our arms pinned behind our backs, and if we fall and trip, the metal plate will absorb the impact. Is that one guy, what if we ran without pinning our arms back, right? And it's that meme where they just kick the guy out of the building and they just throw him out the window. Oh man, it's like, no, how dare you? The never to run is an ancient technique passed down by generations. Oh my god. How many inventions are there that are specifically designed to alleviate a problem that was made because people do things wrong? Wait, speaking of dumb inventions, oh my god, do you guys remember that one juice machine? Oh my god, wait, I remember there was, okay, if you guys don't remember, like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, there was a juice machine that came out that... Okay. It is a device. It is a device for dispensing drinks. Okay? The only thing it did was it squeezed a bag that came pre-filled with juice, right? And that's all it did, right? They had their own brand of juice. It came in these sealed bags, and they had developed a machine specifically only for the purpose of squeezing their pre-packaged bags of juice. And oh my god, the fact that they had marketing for it, the fact that they had promotional artwork, photos and videos of it, many someones were there together, sitting down, and they're like, yeah, this is a good idea. This is great. Oh yeah, it needed Wi-Fi. It had to be connected to the internet, and you had to use an app. You couldn't even, like, there wasn't like a manual button to hit it, right? There wasn't even like a switch to like, or like a lever to pull and like manually squeeze the bag itself. You had to turn it on, and you had to connect it to the Wi-Fi through an app in order to squeeze it. $400, and each bag of juice cost $8. Oh my god. Oh my god. I will say though, as silly as that idea is, I wish I had the money that their target demographic had. That's the only thing. I wish I had that money, you know? Like, I want $400 extra plus $800 or $8 per bag worth of money to see that and be all like, yeah, I can afford that. I want that, you know? Okay, chat. I think like I just had a revelation. Okay, so this is the reason why I don't have role models. Okay, this is the reason why I like don't have like an idol like that I worship. You know, like a Kamiyoshi. You know, like the reason why I don't have it, it's because I don't worship people. I worship like the things about people, right? Like the confidence of a Twitter commenter who goes and comments on the post of like a NASA scientist and proudly says wrong things to a scientist, right? I want that confidence, right? I don't want to idolize that commenter, but I want the confidence that they have, you know? Like I don't want the attitudes and personalities of these rich snobs. I want the money. You know, I want their money. I want the option to buy a Tesla. I don't want to actually own or be one of the people who owns like one of those Cybertrucks, you know? Because every single person I've seen on social media who owns a Cybertruck really needs to make it clear that they own a Cybertruck and you don't, right? And it's like, if that's the only thing you've got on, like, if that's the only part of your, like, your personality, like, what else is going, like, no. Like, give me the money, I'll take it. You can keep the personality. Like, you don't need the money to have that personality, right? Oh my god, like that's what I want. I just want the confidence of people who proudly say things wrong on the internet. I want like the audacity of like TikTok influencers. That's what I want, man. I want the confidence of NPC streamers. I want that self-assured confidence of someone who goes out to like Osaka, right? They stand in front of the Glico man, right? They set up their tripod while everyone else is trying to take a photo of it, right? And they make it about them and they act like an NPC in public. I want that audacity. You know, I don't want them. I want their audacity. I want that completely shameless self-confidence. That's what I want. I'm glad you don't have that confidence, to be honest. Right? I would be too powerful. Imagine if I had self-esteem. I would be too powerful. That's why I was nerfed, Chad. You haven't done that Glico pose? I have done the Glico pose, but like when I went there, I was like, Glico man. I took a picture and I sent it to the boys. I'm like, look at where I am. And they're like, oh, Dotonbori. And I was like, yeah, it's really cool. And then like, that's it, right? I didn't go out of my way to set up a tripod, set up my iPhone, stick it in front of myself, and then go live on TikTok in public while pretending to be an NPC, you know, like, I don't know, like, thanks for the glizzy, yum, yum, yum. Ice cream, so good, yum, yum, yum. Like, I can't do that, you know? I'd feel so self-conscious, I would feel so bad and terrible, like, gang, right? Gang. Like, I would feel so bad inconveniencing people around me. Like, I would not be able to do that. But that's what I saw, Chad. Oh my god. You should try that in shorts. Nah. I'd probably get bored in like, Chad, if you guys haven't noticed, my brain is like addled. My brain is addled right now. Like, I need stimulation. If I just do the same thing for too long, I get really bored. Like, this is why whenever I play a game and I see something new, it's like, ooh, that's cool, that's new, right? Like, I get constantly distracted because, like, that's what I need, right? If I had to sit in front of an NPC stream and then just do the same thing, I couldn't. Cowboy RP was 1010. I couldn't do it. I couldn't keep it up because I got bored. My brain, I was like, there's not enough stimulus happening here, you know? Like, I couldn't keep it up for too long because my brain was just like, I'm done, I'm empty. Like, there's no more, you know, juice in the tank. Man. Secondhand embarrassment, yeah. It's my first time in your streams. You're my Kamiyoshi. I just watched the VODs. Thank you for watching my VODs. Thank you. Oh, chat, real quick. Everyone, let's say hello to VOD Gang. And if enough people type in like, hey VOD Gang, maybe the YouTube AI will adapt and be like, viewers are talking about how Shinri is saying hello to VOD Gang. Like, does that update as well? Hi VOD Gang, hello. If you're listening to this on a VOD, thank you for tuning in to this surprise guerrilla stream. I am anxious and nervous for my upcoming 3D, but I want to keep practicing. I have like a day before, like another day to go. 2 days actually from here because time zones are funny. But yeah, love you VOD Gang. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, quick update, refresh. Does it change? Does the AI summary of the chat change? I want to know. I can't because I don't see it on my end. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure if I can like force myself to see it, but I don't have it. It doesn't pop up. Hello, VOD Gang. Yeah, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope you're taking care of yourself. It's not on mobile. Don't have the summary. Mine's still about Cowboy RP. It's changing. Let's go. Where do you find the chat summary? I don't know where it is. I don't know either. I think it's supposed to be like a pinned comment at the very top. Judging by the screenshots I see on Twitter, but I don't know because I don't have it myself. People are watching video on demand. VOD are saying hello to one another and expressing their support and love. Aw, it's really cute. Aw. Matt, thank you for the 4 months. Okoedi. Speaking of 3D, looking forward to it. You're gonna do amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Okoedi. It pops up whenever you exit and enter. Oh, I see. I use an extension that reduces the CPU load of chat so I can't see it. Here's the thing. If done right, I believe there is potential for AI to like be useful. Like, I think Jarvis, as depicted in the Marvel like Iron Man movies, not shows. I think that'd be really cool. I think like I want a Jarvis. That'd be so cool, right? To have that kind of like back and forth conversation, right? But have like an AI assistant that like understands context, right? Like that would be so cool. I don't think we're at that technical like level here. I don't think we're at it yet. Like, do you guys remember like last week when you like, how do I keep making pizza but the cheese keeps falling off? How do I prevent the cheese from falling off my pizza? And then YouTube or Google's search AI recommended, have you tried using Elmer's glue? If you use a little bit of Elmer's glue on the cheese, it'll stick to the pizza. And it's like, okay, technically, I guess you're right, but I also want to be able to eat it. Like, well, actually, did you know that Elmer's glue is non-toxic and therefore safe for consumption, although it is not recommended? No, not like that, Google. Not like that. You know? But like, if it's making that kind of silly and obvious mistakes, I don't think it's ready. You know, I don't want AI in my like phone. I don't want AI in my like gallery app. I don't want AI in my like social medias. Like, if it's making that blatantly obvious of a mistake and does not understand the context, I don't want it. I don't want it yet. You know? The cockroach one. Oh man, AI is used for different things. It just muddles the issue. It really is. It really is. Because like ChatGPT, not AI. Not AI. It is a language learning model. So like, it was like a mass language learning model or something like that. Like, there's a specific phrase for it. But it's basically an algorithm that is designed to talk in the way that people have typed on the internet. It doesn't mean it has intelligence. It doesn't mean anything, right? It just has trained to talk the way that other people have talked online. Molecule, hello. Thank you so much for re-upping the membership. Welcome back. Or upgrading the membership. Thank you. Thank you for the upgrade. Everyone's rushing to use AI to stay relevant, but it's making things worse. Yeah. I don't think it's gonna... frustrating. It's frustrating. It's like it's like a parrot, a very bad parrot, I guess. Asensio, thank you so much for the 9 months. Okwedi. Ask AI to make shrimp fried rice and I'll teach you how to start shrimp Kun's chef trading arc. Wait, let me try. Let me go ahead and try it. Let's see. Okay, how do you make shrimp fried rice? You telling me shrimp fried this rice? 1. Cook rice. Cool completely. 2. Saute shrimp until cooked. Set aside. Stir fry veggies. Scramble eggs combined with veggies. Stir fry until heated. Okay, so it's basically how do you draw an owl? First, draw circles. 2, draw the rest of the heckin' owl. That's basically what it is. You know? Like, okay, here. Give me a shrimp fried rice recipe. Bandit. Thank you so much for the 10 months. Okwedi. Thank you for reaping a membership. Okay. Give me a recipe for shrimp fried rice. 1. Cook rice. 2. Saute shrimp. 3. Stir fry veggies, but this time in the same pan. Whoa, we're getting fancy here. See, previously, you need to stir fry the veggies in a separate pan, but now you can make them in the same pan. Oh my goodness. 5. Add rice, shrimp, soy sauce, and seasonings. Whoa, we now have seasonings. It's not just soy sauce. In seasonings, which kinds? Who knows? We'll never know. AI certainly didn't tell me. I have no idea. But it's just seasonings in general. And then garnish with green onions. It can't even do that, you know? Like, okay, give me a mac and cheese recipe. Cook macaroni. That's not what a recipe is. Like, how much macaroni? How many like grams of macaroni do I need for how many servings, right? Melt butter, whisk in flour. Gradually whisk milk until thickened. Add shredded cheese, stir until melted. Combine cheese sauce with macaroni. Optional. Bake with breadcrumb topping. How much? How much of each? How do you cook macaroni, mac and cheese? Step 1, buy mac and cheese. That's the thing. That's all of it, right? Okay, let me ask you again. How do I stop my cheese from falling off my pizza? I wonder if they have not fixed that yet after it got so much social media attention. Hip hip hooray, thank you. This hurt me as a freaking student. Thank you for the super. I'm sorry you have to deal with this. It's painful. 1. Use less sauce. That's the first recommendation. Just use less sauce. There we go, chat. Just use less sauce. Just use less sauce. Okay, number 2, let the pizza cool slightly before cutting. This allows the cheese to set. Okay, that's fair. That's valid, right? 1 or 3, use a less watery cheese. Use a less watery cheese. What? Use a less watery cheese. Mozzarella is a... Do you know how much moisture is in mozzarella? Do you guys know how mozzarella is made? Like, do you know how much water there is in mozzarella? Like, the moisture content. Oh yeah, let me just use, I don't know, what's a low moisture cheese? Comte? Manchego? Oh yeah, everyone knows that. You make pizza with Manchego's cheese. Like, it's wet cheese, right? Distribute the cheese evenly. Make sure the cheese covers the entire pizza. I like how the AI assumed that the problem I have with the cheese falling off my pizza is because I did not put the cheese evenly on the pizza. Like, What? It's like, have you tried evenly distributing your cheese? What? And number 5, pre-bake the crust. This helps prevent the cheese from sliding off. What? See, like, this is the kind of stuff I get, right? This is the kind of stuff I get from AI. So when everyone's like, oh my god, AI is gonna change the world, oh, it's gonna like get rid of writers and everything, I'm like, this is quality? Like, you think this is acceptable? You think this is good? You know? It also assumes it's a homemade pizza, right? This is just a lot of stuff, and I'm just like, oh my god. Oh my god. You're not asking it the proper questions? Okay, what is the right question to ask when I want you, the AI, to answer the question, how do I stop cheese from sliding off my pizza? Let's see. I'm just curious to know, like, how meta can we get with this thing? It says, how do I prevent cheese from sliding off my pizza? Okay, I'm going to take that exact question that it told me to ask it, and I'm going to ask it again. How do I prevent cheese from sliding off my pizza? Use less sauce. It's actually the exact same thing, but more curt. 1, use less sauce, period. There isn't like a follow-up or like an explanation. It just straight up says use less sauce. Use less watery cheese. Why are you assuming that I am using watery cheese in the first place? Mickey, thank you for the super. AI stands for artificial lack of intelligence. Oh, it says, apologies for the assumption. Here are additional tips for preventing cheese slippage. Partially bake the crust. Sprinkle a layer of grated cheese directly on the crust before adding the sauce. Add toppings evenly and avoid overloading the pizza. Use a pizza screen or stone for better heat distribution. What? So the way to prevent cheese slippage is to put the cheese under the sauce. You see, Chad? Like, I don't see it. I don't see it. You know? Like, I mean, I guess technically, like, how do I prevent my cheese from sliding off the pizza? You just put it under the sauce. It's under the sauce, right? There you go. Your cheese isn't gonna slip because it's under the sauce. It's under the sauce. I don't get it. I don't get it. I forgot Chicago style existed. I don't think I've ever had Chicago style. I've seen pictures of it. Yeah, but then what if the sauce slides off? Yeah, okay. But then what if the sauce slides off my pizza? Okay, let's see what it says. Reduce. Use less sauce. That. What do I do if my cheese is falling off my pizza? Use less cheese. What do I do if my sauce is falling off? Just use less sauce. Stop using watery sauce. Allows the thicker sauce. I like them thick. Simmer the sauce longer or thicken with cornstarch. Yes, Chad. That's how you do it, Chad. You add cornstarch. How much? It's not telling you. Just add cornstarch to the sauce. Just thicken it up. Because you know, man, I really love eating pizza instead of, you know, marinara sauce. It's marinara jam. I just, like, this is the kind of stuff I get, you know? Which is why, like, it sounds like a really dumb person who just knows a little bit about things, but not enough to actually put stuff together. So every single time you ask it a question, it just says like the dumbest stuff. And I cannot believe there are people out there who get these results and are like, yeah, this is good. I like this. I'm going to write this in my essay and turn it in as my homework. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Like the Courage the Cowardly Dog with Mini Muriel complaining with the mac and cheese, right? Too much cheese. Too much cheese. Not enough cheese. Too much macaroni. Aw. Some people use it as a search engine and I'm like, why? I don't know. I don't know how they do it. I don't know. How is ChatGPT supposed to know about your situation if you're not giving it the information you're asking about in the question? Okay. I have a... Ma'am, thank you for re-upping the membership. Thank you for the 16 months. Theater trivia, telling a performer good luck before a performance is considered bad luck. So instead we say break a leg. So break a leg on your 3D. Incoming Twitter. Information regarding HOLOSTARS talents. Josuichi Shinri will be taking a break from streaming for thank you though. Thank you. I'm a little bit nervous and anxious, but I'll try it. Nyaneko Arts, thank you so much for the super. How do I keep my left beef from sliding off my nun? Oh my god, wait, hold on. That's actually hilarious. I love that. How do I keep my left beef from sliding off my nun pizza? X Killjoy Joker, thank you for the super. Haven't been able to catch a stream in a bit since I gotten busy with basic combat training in the army. Now I'll be able to tune in more with AIT. Oh, feels good to be with the boys again. Ooh, I hope it was a fun time. Thank you so much for the super. Glad you're able to stop by again. Yeah. Hope you didn't miss anything too much. And they're always the VODs. VODs are always there too. Wait, hold up. I want to go back to this thing again. Leftover beef should not slide off non-pizza dishes. If it does, however, consider dish shape. Use plates or bowls with higher edges. Serving temperature. Serve cold beef salad. What? Sauce consistency. Thicken sauces with cornstarch or flour. Add starch. Rice, potatoes, or pasta can provide a base. Layering ingredients. Place beef on top of other ingredients. It's a nun pizza though. It's a nun pizza with only left beef. There are no other ingredients. Try right beef instead. Iris, thank you so much for the 3 months. Okoiri. I want to see you do the Riz AI chat site because the dumb things I've seen, plus I adore Sassy Shinri. Congrats on your video, baby. Thank you. I want to try, like, how, like, can I take a picture? Does that work? Like, if I take a picture of a pizza and I'm like, examine this picture, the cheese keeps sliding off. How do I not let that happen? Or how do I not, like, you know, like, I don't know. It's so difficult to get the context, right? Because here's the thing. If I say, my cheese keeps sliding off my pizza, right? Instinctively, most people who have had consumed pizza understand the context of that. They know, they're like, all right, cool. I understand what a pizza is. I too have also had the experience of having my cheese slide off the pizza, right? Like they get that, right? And they're able to use that to formulate their answer, right? So instead of saying, oh, use Elmer's glue, right? Instead, they'll say things like, oh, just use carpenter nails, you know? Things that are more practical and have like direct impact on your situation because they understand the history and the context behind it, right? AI doesn't have that. HOLOSTARS? Okay, what about the HOLOSTARS English? SI's goatee, thank you for the 1 month. The Equity sits in the corner, listen to Zatsu. Hello, hello. Oh no. HOLOSTARS English is a VTuber group with 2 units: Tempest, Regis Altair, Axel Sirius, Gavis Battle, Banzo Inhaka, Machina X-Flyer, Josuichi Shinri, Armis, Gerard T. Rexford, Gold Bullet, Octavio. I will not stand for this Crimson Ruse erasure. You can watch the streams on YouTube. Wait, it gives me an actual YouTube link. Whose channel does it link? Oh, it links the official one. Oh. Why did you not include Crimson Ruse? Question mark. Crimson Ruse is not an official member of HOLOSTARS English. He is a fan-made VTuber created in the likeness of a character of the Hololive-EN myth group. What? What? Wait. I'm gonna text to speech this thing. Hang on.
Official member of HOLOSTARS English. He is a fan-made VTuber created in the likeness of a character from the Hololive-EN myth group.
Do I need to play that again? Okay, here, I'll play it again. Okay, everyone pay attention to this, okay?
Crimson Ruse is not an official member of HOLOSTARS English. He is a fan-made VTuber created in the likeness of a character from the Hololive-EN myth group.
Like... the way it's spelled out the full HOLOSTARS name, right? HOLOSTRAS. Like... Are you sure Crimson Ruse is not a member of HOLOSTARS English? Are you really sure? Question mark. Are you really sure? Okay, let's see.
I apologize for the error in my previous response. Crimson Ruse is indeed an official member of HOLOSTARS English, specifically part of the Armus unit.
Joker, the gift of the super. And my highs and lows were part of the model Marquette running the 12-minute per mile pace. 50-pound backpack. Oh my gosh. Throwing a hand grenade is fun. Oh, I want to try throwing a hand grenade. That sounds like a lot of fun. Thinking about the super. Why did it change this to? That's the thing, right? Like, if you ask it a question and it gives you an answer, right? I know the answer is wrong. It's missing information, right? So I'm like, why didn't you include Crimson Ruse, right? Because I knew what the right answer would have been, right? But here's the thing. If you don't know what the right answer should be, and you ask ChatGPT a question, or you ask any of these AI chatbots, like the question, and you get a response, and you're like, oh, that sounds right. And you just go on with it, because you don't know what the real answer is supposed to be, right? Imagine all the misinformation and the lack of like complete information that people are getting from these things, you know? Cheers to Moon, thank you for the super. Chat's number doing an Among Us game. Viewers notice the AI chat is talking about a player named Ruse in a negative manner and expressing relief that they have been eliminated. No. Oh my god, is that the summary? Oh my god. That's incredible. Oh my goodness. But do you see, Chad? This is why I don't like AI right now. Like, the things that it's supposed to, like, it claims it to do, it just can't. You have to feed it so much context and information for it to come remotely close to what you are doing, you want it to do or say. And at that point, you can just put in that effort and energy into, like, writing your own essay and you're writing your own homework, you know? Wait. Tell me about Josuiji. I don't use my surname. So, like, I don't ever, like, it doesn't autocorrect for me, okay? I just only use Shinri. Tell me about Josuiji Shinri. Ruse is the imposter all along. Oh, hey. Okay.
Josuji Shinri is a VTuber affiliated with HOLOSTARS English as part of the Tempest unit. Character, Ronin Archer with a deep, soft voice.
Soft.
Content known for comfy streams, horror games, and emotional indies. Debut January 7th, 2023. Fanbase Koipanions, individual, collective, group, emoji, bow and arrow. You can watch his streams on YouTube. Channel, link to YouTube.
It just says link to YouTube. It doesn't actually, it doesn't say the link, it just says link to YouTube. Insert link here. Gives her the gift of the super according to AI. Bruce is part of everyone's group delusions. How are we gonna tell them? Oh no. Oh no. Is that why there are so many versions? So many colors? It knows me. It knows. That's a kind of like, it's kind of spooky. What does it say about Puniko? What about Puniko? Oh, it refers to another content creator, Puniko. Man, they're quite another Rosator. Okay, yeah, let's specify it. Tell me about Crimson Ruse. Okay. Let's see what it says.
Crimson Ruse is a VTuber affiliated with HOLOSTARS English. He's known for his energetic personality, love for battles, and claims of demonic heritage due to his strength. He wields a great axe and enjoys meat.
He enjoys meat. Ah yes, Crimson Rune, known to enjoy meat from time to time. See, now that you provided additional context, like now it's starting to finally get it. But like, if you didn't know that content beforehand, you wouldn't realize that the information was wrong to begin with, right? And it's just, I don't know, it's just way chat. We should raid his channel, and the raid message should be like, "Hello, meat enjoyer." Bars hacks looking for the 6 months of Koidi. Crimson Ruse isn't real. He can't hurt you. E-boy Ruse shows up. Man. A meat haze. Ask about Azure Rose. I'm not sure if that's like a if it would know that much. What about Crimson Ruse's? Is it an alter ego? Alter ego Azure Ruse. Let's find out.
Azure Ruse is Crimson Ruse's alter ego, representing his calmer and more intelligent side. He appears when strategy and planning are needed, offering a contrast to Crimson's impulsive nature.
Okay. Is that true? Okay, here's the thing. I wanna feed it incorrect context. What about Crimson Ruse's estranged mother? No, estranged father-in-law clone. Rhapsody Ruse. I'm gonna feed it incorrect context, okay? And just make up a fake character, okay? This is Crimson Ruse's estranged father-in-law clone of Ruse, Rhapsody Ruse, okay? Let's see. I wonder what's gonna do. Darn it!
There is no publicly available information about Rhapsody Ruse being Crimson Ruse's estranged father-in-law clone. This might be fan speculation or lore created within the HOLOSTARS community.
Okay, so it does need to take some kind of existing content from around the internet to make it. It knows. Boo. Taco thinking, bro, spreading misinformation on the internet. Okay, what if I just label it as alter ego? What about Crimson Ruse's? I'm just gonna use the exact same term. Alter ego. Alter ego. Rhapsody Ruse. It's the same result.
There is no official information about Rhapsody Ruse being Crimson Ruse's alter ego. This might be fan speculation or lore from the HOLOSTARS community.
So it does take, like, discussion and conversations online about stuff and then still compiles it. So, like, whatever you guys talk about, like, Azure Ruse on Twitter and, like, social media, YouTube comments and stuff, it's scraping that and compiling together, like, some kind of a repository, which is, like, neat, but also kind of spooky and scary. I don't like that. I don't like that idea. But, like, it requires some kind of existing content out there. So, like, the more niche the content is, the more specific you'll get to that, as long as it is able to scrape that information from somewhere, you know? We have never called Azure Ruse intelligent. No one has ever had Azure and intelligent in the same sentence unless it was preceded by not. I don't know. It's not there. It's not there, right? The usual reaction to Azure is, oh no. Koi's gotta start talking about Rhapsody Ruse now. Are we gonna? That's what we could do. We can go ahead. Okay, maybe not Crimson Ruse, right? But like, here, like, let's start a rumor about like Jazzy Josuiji, right? It's my dive bar jazz persona. Okay, so like Jazzy Josuiji is gonna be a new persona, and well, he exclusively eats only I'm really bad at coming up with things on the spot. Exclusively only eats paint thinner. Yeah, paint thinner. And he plays the harmonica really well. Like, I want this to be very, very, like, specific. Okay, and here's the thing. The only two places I want people to talk about Jazzy Josuiji drinking paint thinner and playing the harmonica are on, like, Twitter and YouTube comments. Nowhere else. Like, please don't say it anywhere else. Wait, actually, we can do, like, an A/B testing. Oh, we could do A/B testing, chat. Wait. Okay. Every single time you talk about Jazzy Josuiji, right? Talk about his love for, like, eating pineapples, right? And how he loves, like, eating pineapples on pizza, right? But if you talk about Jazzy Josuiji on Twitter, talk about how much he hates pineapples on pizza. Okay? That's what I want. Only in YouTube comments, only in YouTube chat, talk about how much Jazzy Josuiji loves pineapples on pizza. But over on Twitter, talk about how much Jazzy Josuiji hates pineapples, right? Yeah, we can get rid of the paint thinner part. That part's a little weird. But like this way, right? We'll talk about Jazzy Josuiji like a little bit, and then come back after a little while, right? We'll give it like a week for the scrapers, the Google scraper bots, right? To scrape the information, right? And then we'll ask about Jazzy Josuiji's favorite food, right? And depending on the answer, we will know where the AI is scraping that data from. If the AI responds, Jazzy Josuiji is known for hating pineapple on pizza, then we know it's scraping from Twitter. But if the AI responds, Jazzy Josuiji loves pineapple on pizza, then we know that it's scraping from YouTube, right? Yeah. Jazzy Josuiji loves pineapple pizza. Are we keeping the harmonica? Yes. We want to keep enough information, like additional context in there. Like he plays the harmonica, he wears suspenders. He wears suspenders. And he has like a bowler cap. And then we'll try to make it seem like a character, because the AI was able to understand Azure Ruse as an alter ego, it didn't get specifically right? But it understood enough information to discern the difference between Rhapsody Ruse, who is a character that does not exist, and Azure Ruse, who does exist, right? So like it kind of knew the difference at least, okay? So I want to see if we add enough detail to it, but change one very specific like fact. Could we trick the AI, you know? Hey Pipfray, thank you. How will we get the pineapples from falling off pizza? Easy! You use cement. Duh. Sleepy Sheep, thank you for the 8 months. Okoidi. Thank you for re-upping the membership. Very smart. Use less sauce. Use less pineapple. Use dry pineapple. Oh man. What other websites do you think like that scrapes from? Like if it scrapes from, I don't know, Reddit? I don't think so. I don't think we have enough of a presence on Reddit for it to be scraped from there. Fan art of Jazzy Josuigi. On Facebook? Okay. If there, I don't even know if there's any like HoloStars fan pages on Facebook, but if there is, we can talk about Jazzy Josuigi and how he likes calzones. Yeah, loves pineapple is on YouTube, hates pineapple is on Twitter, and loves calzones is on Facebook. So like, it's not even just a pizza, it's a calzone, right? Yeah. And then we'll test it out, see which like website that the AIs are scraping the data from. Who doesn't love calzones? Well, it's not the fact that whether or not Jazzy Josuigi actually likes calzones. It's I just really curious to know like where it's getting that data, where it's getting that information from, right? On Discord, I don't think it's scraping Discord. Because Discord requires servers, so there would have to be a way to get like a bot, like a trawler bot into the Discord servers where discussions are taking place. Isn't public? It's not public as in like readily accessible by bots to like scroll through the thing. Can we make changes in the wiki? I think that might be considered vandalism according to the wiki's rules, so probably not. This is just like mostly like a fun little social experiment. Alroetsit, thank you so much for the super. Jazzy Josuigi chilling in his jacuzzi, sipping on his jubilant cup of paint thinner, while joyless pineapple pizza slices float in the water as distant jovial harmonica plays. Wait, that's actually really nice. I like that. Thank you for the super. Dear Nana, thank you for the 15 months. So excited for your 3D, gonna be rooting so hard. Thank you. Okoidi. And Mace, thank you for the super. Glue advice is specifically from Reddit. Oh. The glue advice came from Reddit? Oh, okay. So on Reddit, we'll talk about how Jazzy Josuigi, what should we do? What should we say? What should we say on Reddit? It has to be distinct enough that if we look at it back again, we'll know that it's like obviously different. Keisha, thank you for the 13 months. Jazzy Josuigi Shinri. Okay. I'm not going to Reddit. Good luck, boys. The paint thinner is back. Paint thinner is lactose intolerant. I am lactose intolerant by nature, so I think it'll already get confused with like the regular Josuigi. Yeah, no need to spam it. Just make like one thread and just talk about like, man, yeah, okay. Reddit will be the paint thinner dimension. It sounds so bad. Reddit becomes the paint thinner dimension, right? So we'll make one thread and be like, man, it's crazy how Jazzy Josuigi loves sniffing paint thinner. Like, I heard that he was able to drink 10 gallons of paint thinner, right? There we go. So we have loves pineapple on pizza on YouTube, hates pineapple on pizza on Twitter, loves calzones on Facebook, and then just drinks an excessive and worrying amount of paint thinner on Reddit. But no spam. Just like make one thread and just comment in that thread about how much Jazzy Joe Suichi loves it. And then we can do a little test and see where the AI is scraping from. Oh, that's actually gonna be kind of cool. Yeah, you can put in a disclaimer. I'm sure like having a single sentence disclaimer, like link them back to this VOD and like timestamp it as necessary, because I want this to be an experiment. I don't want like the mods to bonk anyone, because I wanna like it's a test. I wanna see how it goes, you know? Wings of Hope, thank you for the super. Morning, Jazzy Josuigi, sending over funds for your paint bitter. Looking forward to watching you play the harmonica in 3D. Have a good day, thank you. Thank you for the super. Gamster, thank you. Jazzy Josuigi should be your next outfit. We can send a request to Hololive and we can't wait to see it in the future. I would be very curious to know what that would look like, actually. No worries. No mods on the HoloStars and Hololive subreddits. It's actually a pretty big issue. Oh no. I know Mana-chan doesn't do anything with the subreddit, so I have no idea who I would even talk to about that. Should you use any particular tag on Twitter? Nah. I want to keep it as like organic as I can, because if there is a specific hashtag that's being used, I think the AI will pick up on it and be like, this conversation is using this particular hashtag, so it'll know, you know? Dan Bakudan, thank you. Good morning, Shimo. Get 3D streamers on my birthday. Oh, happy birthday. Or happy early birthday, I would say. So I'm really excited. Good luck tomorrow. Thank you. And Jojo. Okoidi, thank you for joining the collective. Welcome, welcome. Okoidi. Wait, Bakudan. Happy early birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bakudan. Happy birthday to you. Yeah. I'm trying to get into the habit of singing happy birthdays for everybody. Yeah. If it's assembled under a hashtag, it can be discarded better, so we don't do that. Yeah, we want to make it seem organic. Jazzy Josuichi Shinri's an 80s jazzercise outfit. Wait, the jazzercise outfit could be cute. Didn't like Kiara Senpai recently get like a jazzercise outfit? I think I saw it on Twitter. Fashion goes in circles. I wonder what, like, let's bring back cargo shorts. The ones big enough to put in graphing calculators. That's what we need to do. We gotta bring back cargo shorts. Bring back zoot suits. The suits from the 70s, the ones that are like really square and oversized shape, but they look really silly. Anime girl, thank you for the 3 months. Happy early birthday show. Thank you. Thank you so much for reaping the membership. Elder Scrolls 6 trailer's 6-year anniversary. Has it been 6 years since the trailer came out? Oh my gosh. Zoot suits are 40s. Bring back shoulder pads. Oh my god. Bring back togas. There we go. Let's go all the way to like Athens. Let's bring that back. Togas. Are they called togas? The robes, right? Bring back kilts. Me space, yeah. Caveman clothes. I wonder what the first person, like, imagine the first human to like, not the human, I guess like human ancestor to see like, I don't know, a woolly mammoth and be like, I want to eat that. And then after they eat it, like the skin, like I can wear this. I wonder what kind of mindset happened. I want to pull them aside and be like, so tell me, what was going on in your mind? What's a toga? It's like that robe, like the loose robes that they wear back in like the Roman times. The Greek ones? I think it's Greek. I don't know, like it's that kind of fashion. The robes. Sounds kind of unhinged. I can wear its skin. Mammoth doesn't seem cold. I should steal its skin. Maybe that's how it did. I don't know. I want to know. These are so like really curious things, you know? Like, I can understand how people ate mushrooms, right? Like, I'm pretty sure there was at least like 5 guys. and they were walking around, and they're like, I'm hungry, man. And then like there was a mushroom, and one of them ate it. Oh no, they didn't eat it. They're guys. So one of them like pokes the other guy on the shoulder and goes, hey, I dare you to eat that. I'll give you 2 rocks and a shiny penny. No, not, sorry, they didn't have pennies back then. I'll give you 2 rocks and a shiny seashell. Right? And they're like, bet. And then they ate it, and then the guy like puked and vomited and just had like a really miserable day, right? And then as a collective, they're all like, okay, probably not a good idea to eat that, right? And then maybe they don't write it down, but they go around, they tell their other friends, you know? Sorry, that sounds like something Axel would do. B, thank you for the super. Jazzy Josuiji's pineapple on tiny pizza topping fun. Thank you for the super. That's how dungeon meshing works. Just pure curiosity and a bit of freakiness. I want to try. I do want to try. How did humans survive foraging before? I don't know. That's what I want to know. I'm so curious, you know? Like, there's always that, like, historical, like, recreations of, like, oh, you know, like, here is how ancient humans, the ancestors, used to hunt. They used spears to attack the animals. Or, like, was it persistence hunting? Where they, like, because humans are able to sweat, they're able to remove heat and, like, fatigue from their body, and the fact that they're walking on 2 legs means they're super energy efficient, right? So they do persistence hunting, which is basically, instead of killing you, they just chase you until you are too tired to run away. Yeah, we walk the prey to death, right? Like, first of all, that's kind of terrifying, right? Like, it doesn't matter how far and how fast, like, you're obviously faster than it, right? But it doesn't stop. It just keeps coming after you. Right? Like, you can sprint away, but you need to rest. And as you're resting, it just keeps walking. Right? And then you die. And then you become food. No. Right? But, like, the question I have is, I want to know the very first ancestor of humans who are like, hey, we can walk a lot. Like, I've been walking for like an hour. Maybe the concept of an hour hadn't been invented back then, but like, we've been walking since the sun was up there in the sky, and I don't feel tired. Do you feel tired? And they were like, no, I don't feel tired. And like, I'm kind of hungry though, but like, that antelope over there, let's go get it, right? And then they just walk, and it's like, they just chase it down, right? I want to know, like, who was the first one to do that? Who was the first one to realize, hey, we can just keep walking. Like, we don't have to chase it down. It's faster than us, but it has to take a break every now and then. So we can just walk to it, you know? Persistence hunting is very overblown. Vast majority of hunting observed is done by traps and weapons. But, like, even then, like, the first person to do it, what do they think? You know? I want to know. I want to poke their brains. I want to ask them questions. And be like, how did you come up with this idea, right? Like, the first person to set up a trap, you know? How did you do that? You know? Man. I was thinking about the first human to have consciousness. Can I tell you an embarrassing story about myself? I remember the exact moment I gained consciousness. Like, between the ages of like 1 and 3 or 4, I don't remember anything, right? But there's a day that I remember very clearly, because it's like the day my brain came online, you know? And that day was in elementary school, I think, or preschool, I forget. It was one of those, when I was a small baby, right? My brain came online because I had to use a restroom and I couldn't find it. So I cried. I cried to the teacher that I couldn't find the restroom, and that's when my brain came online. Like, I became aware, like, whoa, I am a person. I can talk, you know? Like, I activated at that point, you know, I came online. He logged on, exactly. Like, it was at that moment my brain was like, whoa, you know? realized I could think. I remember coming online and not being able to remember anything the day before that day. Yeah, same. I don't remember anything that happened prior to that. Like, we have photos, like old school photos in like photo albums that like my grandmother has, you know, of like baby Shinri, right? But I don't remember anything of it, you know? Like, I just remember becoming aware, and the first thought is I couldn't find a toilet. Like, the concepts of, oh, that's a toilet. Oh, that's where I use the restroom. Oh, I need to find that, right? Like, those concepts became a thing. I have memories of being super young, but I don't think I was online yet. I feel like the thing is, like, not everyone remembers that. Like, some people remember that, and then other people, it's like a gradual thing of like, oh yeah, just one day I became self-aware, you know? There's people that online the moment their eyes see. That's kind of cool. One of our bodies are just NPCs until our souls logged into the game to take over the NPCs to become actual players. I may be in a better position but just let the NPC take it for a little bit longer. just have the NPC just autopilot for a little bit more, you know? Like in the anime Promised Neverland, there's a character who remembers every single thing since he was a fetus. That's wild. That must have been so boring. Like 9 months and it's nothing but darkness. And everything you hear is just muffled. Like, that sounds kind of boring. NPC take the wheel. Earliest memories me crying about a helium balloon. They wanted me to let it go, but I was sad because we would be alone up there. Aww. Man. Yeah, I don't... It's weird. It's weird that I have that memory. Like, it doesn't affect me at all. It's not like, oh, back in my childhood, this is my villain origins. Like, it's not like that. It's just, I remember this time when I came online and I needed to use the restroom. You know? Jaylee, thank you so much for the 7 months, Lady. Since Twitter is hiding likes now, can you do a thumbs up pose to screenshot as a reaction pic? Or maybe you'll take pose requests later for a later stream. I might do a follow-up one later after the 3D. But we'll see. I'll do a thumbs up one though. I have seen the memes where everyone's like, and then they share a picture of a thumbs up and it's really cute. Thank you for the membership. Okwedi. I should start liking just the most degenerate stuff. Like leaving shopping carts out in the parking lot, but not just in any part, like any part of the parking lot, intentionally putting the shopping cart in a parking spot in the parking lot, right? So like when you're driving and you see that open gap between two cars and you're like, oh shoot, there's a parking spot. Oh, it's amazing, right? And you're about to pull into it and then you notice there's like 3 shopping carts that's been shoved into that spot. Oh my god, I hate that so much. That is evil, you know? And the worst part, like, first of all, the first person who did that is evil enough, right? The follow-up people, the follow-up number 2 and 3 who saw that and were like, yeah, I'm gonna perpetuate this, and then put their carts in that cart. So there's like a group of 3 shopping carts just stuck together. Like, you have to intentionally go out there and push the shopping carts together. Like, you gotta slot it in there, right? You have to have that mindset of, yes, this is an action I'm going to actively take, right? Man, I'll go and start liking stuff like that. Or like, what else? What other degenerate stuff could I do? Oh, I know. Taking the yogurt tin, right? And then peeling off the aluminum foil entirely, putting the lid back on it, and then shaking it. Yeah. How do you like them apples? The aluminum foil that was supposed to be there to protect the lid from getting yogurt all over the inside. I'm gonna take that out. You can't do anything. You can't stop me. That actually makes it really messy and it becomes so annoying to clean. I'm reporting, unsubbing, unsubscribing. How could you? I'm gonna go around with a little bag. A Ziploc bag. It's gonna be a Ziploc bag. A Ziploc bag of pebbles. And I'm gonna put them in everyone's shoes. But just one shoe. Not both. One. Nixuki, thank you for the 16 bucks. Good morning, stream. Okay, I have a comment too. Twitter has hidden likes, so I'm gonna go and like degenerate things. And I'm talking about the degenerate things I'm gonna be liking on Twitter later. Oh man. Do you know what the worst part is? When you have a pebble in your shoe, but you're like out hiking. So you have to take your shoe off and you like turn it upside down and you shake it. But then like either like a really strong gust of wind happens or like you just kind of gently lose your balance, right? And you're trying your absolute best not to balance yourself by bringing the foot down because you have socks on. And you don't want to bring your socks down onto a dirt path because then you just get dirt and like pieces of twigs and like rocks all over it, right? And it just gets worse, right? So like you gotta take your shoe off and then balance on one foot and then like carefully like dump out the pebble from that and put it back on the ground and then put your foot back into it. But it's like this weird, really delicate dance, you know? I heard that likes really aren't private. If you add /likes after someone's profile URL, you can see them because they weren't actually made secure. The button was just removed. Ah, that yeah, that checks out. That checks out. That checks out. That they fixed that. I'm sure there's some other thing that they just you have a feature, you get rid of it, lots of people get mad, and then you're like, taking into consideration community feedback, we have decided to reintroduce this feature. And then everyone's like, why? But there will be people out there who see that and think, yeah, Twitter W. I don't know. I just... Why? Why are they messing with the features that already exist? You know? Why are they doing that? Business minds. It's like, how about we take the features and the services we are already offering, get rid of them, and then charge people to use it again. Whoa. Whoa. Man. When is Holo Plus coming out? We got like, that's what we need. Holo Plus. Cover Corporation. Staff-san. Please. Holo Plus. Let's get it out. Let's get it out. Come on. We had the opportunity. There is a group of people. There's a group of people right now who are getting frustrated at the changes that are happening on Twitter. Let's go ahead and take advantage of that, you know? It's like, hey, you don't like what's going on here? Check out this app. You know? Holo Plus? Oh, so for those who don't know Holo Plus, it's like our app. I don't know how to describe it. It's like at our Hololive social media, like Hololive Productions. It's all of us. You can like set Oshis and talk about Oshis there, and then we have like official updates that go there. Right now, I think it's in mostly Japanese. Yeah, Holo Plus app. I'm a beta tester. Let's go. I don't have an account on there yet. They're like, no, you can't get an account yet. I'm like, why? They're like, gotta wait. Oh man, it's like, don't you know I'm part of HOLOSTARS. Why do I gotta wait? Like, you can't. It's not ready yet. Not for you. I want to be a beta tester. I've beta tested things. Yeah. Closed beta in English. Yeah. JP is good to go, but global is beta. Fully English closed beta right now. I mean, it's pretty cool. I want to check it out. I want to see. I want to know what it's like, you know? Currently using it. Let's go. I hope it's good. I hope it turns out fine. I'm really curious to know what it's gonna be used for. Like, Because we already tweet out like official announcements on our Twitter account. But I was like, is it just gonna be that? Like, I'm sure there's gotta be more, right? I wonder if we can like import our emotes into that. Because then they're like, instead of using like the default like the Twitter emotes, you'd have like the actual like official emotes from each of the talents. Like that'd be kind of cute. That'd be really cute. You know? I don't know what the app team does though, because I don't know who they are. That would be cute. Yeah, if there's like if there's like a feedback thing there, like maybe you could ask like, oh, it would be cool if we could use the talent's official emotes from their YouTube channel. I think we've got to like sign contracts again with the artist, because we have contracts for like emotes, but they only specify use on YouTube channel. I don't know if we have like permission to use the emotes on a separate app. We might have to reach out to the artist, and maybe some artists will be okay with it, other artists would not be okay with it. So we might have to just reach out to them again and be like, hey, we want to, like, I think that like there would have to be discussions, like really boring legal discussions that happen behind the scenes, but who knows. Yeah. And as announcements, social media thing, schedule where you can see who's live and starting soon. Time to only guerilla stream and ruin the schedule, because they'll never know if I'm streaming. No, I'm just kidding. That would be mean. That would be very mean. I didn't know there were contracts. I think it's just good practice in a company to have like clear, concise contracts that like explain everything. Like, hey, you know, we want to use your artwork for this. Like, there's a reason why. I mean, like, it's not a contract per se, but like, you know, the whole like derivative works. Like, if you draw like fan art for us, as long as you're using the hashtags that we have, it's kind of like you're giving us permission to use your artwork for our thumbnails and schedules. It's kind of like that, just to be like, hey, you know, like, we want everyone to be aware that if you do this, then it's okay for the talents to do that. So like, please don't get mad at us for like using your artwork or something like that. And because emotes end up becoming like we pay for emotes. Like, I had to pay out of my pocket for emotes. So whenever I get a new set of emotes, it's like I gotta pay for that. There's always a contract involved. It's good business practice. You know, make sure that like the artist knows what it'll be used for. Like, you know, I don't want to take the art and be like, haha, I'm gonna take the emotes and make buttons out of it. Actually, wait, that'd be really cute. Like the little pin buttons. Wait, that'd actually be really cute. That'd be really cute. Like little emotes, but as like little button pins. Wait, that's adorable. The idea is cute. But like, generally the idea would be like, you know, we're not going to take your art and then use it for like other things. We're only going to use it for, you know, YouTube, because, you know, that's the thing that you're making it for. And just, you know, it covers like the total, like what you can't use it for, what it's like, where it's going to be, what credit will be credit attribution and all that kind of stuff. Emotes as cookie cutters. Wait, that's really cute. Might have to be like some of the more simpler emotes, like the bigger, more complex ones might be difficult to do, but like cookie cutter emotes, wait, that's really cute. Oh, imagine like a little a HOLOSTARS mascot cookie cutter set, where we all have little cookie cutters that are like look like Puniko, that look like the Hakito, that look like wait, hold up. I'm gonna go poke Mana-chan. Hey. Okay, where's the Discord thing? Could we consider a HOLOSTARS mascot cookie cutter? I sent the message to my Mana-chan. Let's see. Wait, that'd be cool. That'd be really cool. I wonder if it would probably have to be like the official one, unless like we commission like a cookie cutter designer. Like, is that a job? Is that a thing? Are there people out there whose job it is to design cookie cutter shapes? Because you can't just take a regular cookie cutter and like just like, you can't just make like a regular thing, right? And then just like outline it, because then like the cookie cutter like parts of the cookie won't be connected and it won't like cook properly, right? It would have to be designed in a way where you get the full shape, but it still is a single intact cookie, you know? I love how we picked the same email for the cookie cutter coins. Share the same brain cell. I love the sound that you make when you type. It's just a keyboard here that they gave us, Steel Series something. I have a mechanical keyboard later that I'm going to use back home when I get back there after all my work is here. I have a better sounding mechanical keyboard back home in Elysium that I will be able to use much later when my work here in Japan is done. That's what I wanted to say. Chat, it's almost midnight. One of the grocery stores is closed. There's another one that closes later. Most of the deals would have been sold out by this point. Most, like, by midnight, all the good deals are gone, right? Like, the only stuff that's usually left over this way are, like, the boiled vegetables. And I'm not gonna buy boiled vegetables. I can buy my own vegetables and boil them myself. I'm not paying, like, $4. Okay, maybe it's, like, $3.20 with the discount. But, like, I'm not paying for boiled vegetables, right? I'm gonna get my own carrot, because you can buy carrots and just have a lot of carrot and then just boil that, right? Go and try your luck. Nah, I know, I've been. Also, it's Friday. The professional discount snipers have already sniped all the discounts. Curious what's still there? Oden? Not anymore. Oden is no longer really a thing. Thanks to like the global panini back in 2020, I have not seen any place that serves Oden in that kind of open self-serve kind of like stall, because isn't it seasonal? Maybe that too, but like I haven't seen it anywhere. I didn't see it when it came here in March. I guess March is like spring, so probably not. Maybe we'll see it in the wintertime. But like there's almost no more like open food stuff now. What do you mean FamiMart don't serve Oden? They don't. They have like you can they serve little bowls that have Oden in it that you can put boiling water into and just make it yourself at home, but they don't have like fresh hot Oden just constantly cooking. Are supermarkets in Japan open till midnight? A few are. Some chains close earlier, others are just 24 hours, so it really depends on what's around you. Yeah. FamiMart here in Malaysia sell Oden with flavors. Oh, I want that. I miss spice, chat. I miss spice. I miss salak. I miss snakeskin fruit. It tastes so good. I don't know why, but snakeskin fruit tastes kind of like a harder, crunchier durian. And oh my god, I love that flavor. It's so good. Oh man. What did you get to eat dinner? Did you get to eat dinner? No, not yet. Instead of eating food, I decided to guerilla stream. Indie Belt, hello. I've given up on mechanicals. I use ergonomic mice and keyboards now. Good luck tomorrow, and remember raw vegetables, every prepared vegetable, and I will die on this hill. Thank you for the super. Thank you. I wanna try an ergonomic keyboard. But again, it's money. It just becomes money. I see it. The ones that are like split in half and like you put your hands down to like naturally rest on a really cool like curved keyboard. Like your left hand has half the keyboard. There's like a gap in the middle, right? It looks really cool, but I'm like, I already spent money on my current keyboard, so like I don't want to spend money on an ergonomic one. Snakeskin texture keyboard. That'd be so cool. That's so cool. Oh my god. But yeah. I think muscle memory is strong. I don't know how well I would adjust. Yeah, me neither. I'm kind of happy where I am. I'm content. I wouldn't say happy. I would say I would content. Like, I'm content using a right-handed mouse even though I am left-handed. Like, because I've used it so much, I'm just kind of used to it now. So rather than trying to relearn and use a left-handed mouse, I'm just gonna stick with this right-handed mouse. It's like, it works good enough for me. You know, like, things like that, you know, at this point, I'm like, I don't want to spend time relearning a new skill if it's the same thing, just for a different hand. Imagine buying a super expensive keyboard and you don't like it. The resale market value on some of these keyboards, though. Reject left, right, become ambidextrous. Yeah. P, thank you for the super. Boiled carrots fun. P.S. We need that sweater as merch. It looks so fluffy, comfy, and warm. Yes, I wish. I wish I could. I'm gonna poke my head about this. I don't think the sweater merch is gonna actually happen. That one might be a little bit harder of a sell, but I asked nonetheless. Thank you for the super. Okay, wait, chat. No, I have to go. It's midnight. It's now midnight. It's 11:57, and I am feeling like a little bit of like a little peckish. I do need to get some food. If I stay here, I'm gonna like I'm gonna keep yammering. Go to sleep? I can't. I'm hungry. I want to eat something. I want like a little bit of food first, just so that I don't feel like peckish in the middle of the night. But yeah, thank you all for stopping by again. Who's still streaming? Isn't Gold Bullet supposed to be streaming soon? Thought he had like a schedule thing. I saw it on the calendar somewhere. Let me check. Calendar. It says he has started. So let me go double check. Where is it? Oh no, where did it go? Redirect. There we go. Is he live? Maybe I have to refresh. He streamed really early this morning? He streamed earlier than scheduled? Wait, that's not what a schedule is. Oh no. He decided to stream 8 hours earlier than scheduled? Oh man. That... Is his waiting room still up at least? I don't see it. No. Oh, I do see aaadennnt Senpai currently live doing a free talk. So we'll send you over to aaadennnt Senpai stream. Thank you again for stopping by. We're on the hunt for lore, and we'll find more next time as we dig through the stories. This is your radio rodent, Josuichi Shinri, the host of the Ghost, signing off. Koyasumi, and good night. We're still working on that. We're still workshopping that. Okay, bye bye everybody. Bye bye.